Welcome, everyone. Session 29 of DnD Riiga. 4 minutes behind schedule. Every minute takes these guys closer to death.
Oh.
Test.
Oh, we just got raided. Wow, that was unexpected. Hold on. Psych, Siren.
Ooh.
Raiding with a party of 12. Psyche, Psych. Hello.
The perfect
This is the
time.
absolute best time possible to raid. Let's wait for them to pour in.
Hey-o.
Hello and welcome. We have quite literally just started. We haven't even started our session summary yet. Cute artwork. Oh, on the starting soon screen. Awesome. Hello everyone, welcome. I'll just make sure, I don't know if ads are popping up or something, so I'll just give it like 30 seconds or so. Maybe a minute.
Wow.
Yes.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The pressure now.
Everything's fine. Yes.
It's fine, just lie about it.
True.
I did draw the artwork. Okay, so, to those who just joined, hello. This is a D&D game set in a world of my own creation. Today's session is going to be split into 3 parts because the party has decided to split themselves into 3 parts, and we're going to follow each. I'm going to give around an hour to each group, and this hour they have is very, very important, and if they don't make use of it, it'll get much worse for them. So, we'll see what happens. We're starting with the person in the most immediate danger. And that is...
Oh, now that you put it that way.
That is Edward. Thanks for following, guys. How do I use...
How do you use?
everything?
How do I use?
Okay. So... Atlas, would you like to give a brief summary of what Edward did in the last session, leading up to what he's currently doing?
Yes, he would like to.
That's not a question, by the way.
whole-
I'm asking you.
The whole spiel, or just like the?
Just briefly what Edward did. Because we're going to have 3 summaries for each group. Or 1 summary for each group, so...
Right. Edward asks a question he shouldn't ask, and then winds up in the back rooms of a church, being offered corruption juice, not wanting to drink it and betray his friends. He messes up a bit and jumps out a window. And then that leads into some combat with the priest who wanted to corrupt him and everyone else in the church as he tried to rush for a back door. Ooh, this is a really quick...
So accurate,
This
yet
is-
so vague.
So much more
taken out of
confusing than
context so
informative. Yeah.
Yes. Confusion is spreading.
Friends appear to help.
What?
Edward gets knocked out,
No help.
and in a panic, after he awakes, he bolts down the stairs and disguises himself as another different priest.
Is a priest or defender?
A
He's a
priest.
priest.
A priest? Okay.
Back then.
Just checking.
Using the epic spell, disguise self.
Yes.
Epic.
And one more little
And
detail at
that's-
the end.
Oh, one more. Oh yeah,
The
it
roll.
failed.
You attempted, he went that way.
Oh yeah, I took the whole, they went to that away.
You rolled a
thing,
total
and
of
that
6, which means they're not running past you. He's still running at you. So, for those who just joined, I know you have so many questions and that told you nothing, but alas, we are diving into it. You'll figure it out. Okay.
Hopefully the plane isn't diving with us.
Oh.
This music is going to stay on, Atlas, to keep things tense for you until the discernible threat is gone.
Is this the basement I ran into?
So, well, this is what I'm going to explain to you. You came down the stairs. While going down the stairs, you transformed, and you tried, I assume, at a safe distance. He went this way. The one defender who is currently chasing you is still running after you. So you continue running. This is what happened at the end of the last session. You run through what seems to be a one-way stone corridor, which is very dark. You make your way through. There is a ladder there. Your only way forward is down the ladder. At the bottom of the ladder, there is a light here, and the tunnel continues southward. And now we're going to go over to your control.
My control? Okay.
Think of this as turn-based, so I'm going to ask you bit by bit what you do, and the more you do, the more the other person does.
Right. That's a fire, yeah?
It's a sconce. A fire on the wall. A light.
Alrighty. I would like to quickly use no, not thaumaturgy. Prestidigitation to put it out.
Prestidigitation to extinguish it. I think that's a pretty basic cantrip you can do.
Yeah.
Right. It is now dark.
And I guess I'll just follow the wall. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Alright.
I still got my usual 30 feet or something.
Are you going to run in the dark or walk in the dark? Atlas?
The hardest question.
Yes. Spain freeze.
Atlas.exe has stopped working. Hello. Are you going to run in the dark or walk in the dark?
Yes, run! That
You're going to
one.
run in the dark. Give me a dexterity save.
Dexterity save!
Yes.
I guess the dexterous and agile Edward, yes.
I'm very dexterous.
17.
Dexterous!
Okay. You run forward, and you took note of the stairs that were here, so you managed to not faceplant on them. 3, 4, 5. At the end of a small corridor, you're faced with a door with light coming from under it.
People are really mixed between me surviving and me dying. A door.
Yes, with light coming under it.
Okie dokie. It's probably unlocked. Can I just, take a little peek in quickly? And if it looks safe enough, I'll just...
Sure, okay. You take a little peek in, you open the door a crack and look in, and you see a rough-looking man sitting at a desk, and he kind of looks up at you, peeking in from the darkness.
I'll enter calmly.
Okay, no longer running. So, 3, 4, 5. If you're no longer running, then this is pretty much your move. So the other guy is now going to move.
I sure hope he's running.
Let's just hope the energy from the guy in the window, stuck in the window, transfers over to him. And he gets stuck on the stairs forever.
That will
He
be
just
a
face
new...
plants and then can't get up.
Alright.
Someone in the Twitch chat just said that they're not sure if Edward's goal is death or survival at this point.
Yeah, some random person.
Some random person, yeah.
It's absolutely
worry.
random person.
I'll ban
I
them.
hope it is.
It is both. Whichever comes first.
That right?
Alright. The defender notices it's dark, so he casts light.
Of course he does. Just casually casts. Oh.
He's at the bottom of the ladder, and he's out of move. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shut this door.
Okay. You calmly shut the door. I want you to... are you saying anything to this guy, or are you going to keep walking? or something
As
else.
I'm passing by, I'll just a quick that man following me, I believe, is possessed by Garukavar. He seems very aggressive. You best be wary.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
Of course.
Don't fail me.
Of
Don't
course.
fail us now.
Alright. And I assume you keep walking. There's another door over here.
Yes. I head over to that door and I just
Okay.
open it up.
The door opens. It smells pretty bad down here.
Alrighty. Just walk on through. Tell him to stay safe. Close the door. Can I close the door? Or is that too many moves?
He's in the process of getting up. You don't know why, but you can close the door if you want.
Yes, I'll close the door.
Okay. Close the door behind you, and you come out into what looks like another part of the sewers. Through some bars and across a large room and more bars, you see a guy vaguely in the distance, carrying a torch on some kind of watch by the looks of him. And the path goes north and south, assuming you don't wade.
Right. Sounds fine.
You have 20 feet left,
Okay.
unless you're running at this point.
What's
Happy music.
way out, way out, way out, way out. Head your tails, head your tails. Let me roll a let me roll a quick 1d2 here. Oh my
Sure.
goodness.
You have the coin on hand?
We're going down.
Southward it is.
New name.
Smell. Is it possible to just run?
You can sprint at this point, but sprinting is very suspicious to anyone who can see you. At here, the wall juts out, blocking your path unless you want to get in the sewer channel and wade,
I can clean myself up.
which would be difficult terrain,
Of course it would. Dang it.
unless you can walk on water. Water in quotation marks.
Jesus
Of
check.
course. Let me just roll a quick religion check real quick.
Actual Jesus check.
Dang it. Difficult terrain. Why did I go this way? This is stupid coin. You know what? I'm sprinting the other way because I wasted time going down this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see. Just do.
The guy comes around the corner, just sees Edward going back and forth up and down.
And I think that was 30 feet, so that's 16 total. I'm pretty sure I can't move
Yep,
anymore.
that was 16. Alright. Behind you, the door bursts open.
Of course it does.
I see him!
Oh, he's part of it. Dang it. I should have just jumped out the window. Why didn't I just jump out the window? He is a quick man.
Hey, NPCs can sprint too, you know.
Oh, yeah. They sure can. Don't tell me this guy's following along. Oh my goodness.
Alright. Back to you.
They want me to take it. Oh no. This is
You're getting higher and higher pitched as time goes on.
Soon we won't even hear him. He'll be supersonic.
25. I really hope that's a door.
Yeah, you would like to be a Sonic.
Is this
Yes,
a door?
that is a door.
Oh. Can I open it?
You go to open it, the handle turns.
I think that was 30 moves, though.
30?
Yeah, just to get here was 30, dang it. Alrighty. We're not shutting this, we're just running, I guess.
Okay.
Unless I can shut it while running, but I doubt that.
So I'm treating it minor action to open the door. You could use your free action to just like swing it shut behind you, which is what I assumed you did last time.
Right.
Because it's your action
Then
to
I'll
sprint.
do just that, you know.
Right.
Keep the...
Swing it shut behind you.
Oh wait, do I have to roll something to sprint in this darkness?
You do. Give me a dexterity save.
Alrighty. That's fantastic.
You slip against your advice and fall, slamming into the ground beneath you. The grimy, slimy ground. You take 2 damage as you slam headfirst into the stone.
Fantastic.
You slip and
Which means you are now
And
prone.
I sure am.
If you get up using movement, you have, I believe, only 5 feet left.
I gotta. I gotta. I can't just keep crawling. Crawling won't do any good. I gotta get up and keep moving.
Alright.
It's like a just 1 more step.
Actually, where did you end outside the door
Alright.
with your move?
Here's the door.
Yeah.
I ended the moves out there and I started running in here, so technically
Okay.
I'd be able to move there.
1, and then you slipped here. 2, 3, 4 to get back up. You can move 2 more squares. Okay.
Pretty stick.
Right. And coming from behind, heavy footsteps.
You hate to. You really hate to. Ooh. It's
Let's see if there's anything you can cast with a bonus action.
Ha ha ha.
That's an action, that's an action. That's an action. Unfortunate.
very, very unfortunate.
That's no good. Okay, he is continuing to chase. And
No, why didn't he believe my please?
Are you still disguised as a random priest, by the way?
I am.
he is.
Well, at least it will look confusing to the people that he comes across now.
The only reason they're not catching you is because they're slowing each other down by walking through each other. By trying to catch up, that's the only thing that's stopped them from reaching you.
You know, sometimes teamwork does make the dream work.
In this case, teamwork is actually getting in their way. But,
Teamwork
okay,
is making your dream work.
back to your turn, Edward. It seems to open up ahead. There's a light around the corner, and a door directly in your vision on the other side of the room.
Alrighty, no time to waste. 10 down the stairs, 15, 20, 25. That would be 30.
Mm-hmm. So, you can either use an action or you can keep sprinting.
I can't think of anything I can use here.
Alright.
Unless I hope they have bad dexterity. Is that even close enough? Hold on.
For what?
It isn't. For thaumaturgy, it's not. I use this move. Okay, I'm just sprint. I'm continuing to sprint.
Okay.
Yes. So that's a 5.
Bonus action. Okay. You step out into another broad channel, and there's no one north of you. East is another door. There's a light just coming immediately around the corner. And further down is a familiar looking figure.
Familiar?
Yes, last time people snuck out of the sewers from the area where the giant centipedes were, he was standing at the end, and there was something strange about him, something about the way he was standing and moving, like he was perhaps suffered an old wound or uncomfortable in some way. Something was just off about him. Now, let's just see the distance. Okay. Are you continuing to run? If not, you stop there.
Can I jump this?
To here?
Yeah.
You can try. That'll be an acrobatics check.
Inhaling noises.
Atlas, can we play poker sometime?
Oh boy.
Sure.
Oops. You know what? I either get in trouble down there or I jump this. That's a 14.
Slip.
14. Okay.
That's pretty good.
You open the door. You look left, ahead, right. Size up your options, and you leap. Landing on the other side.
Oh.
Did
You have
say
10
Craig's
feet
making
left.
a baby?
10 feet of movement left.
Alrighty. That... Is this a door?
It is a door.
Can I even open it?
Free action, free item interaction to open it.
Let's open it.
Alright.
First thing.
Oh my god.
So many people in it.
Just what you
All
like to see.
3 guys who are sitting at the table, just having a chat, drinking, probably throwing dice,
What's the door?
playing D&D together. He's got nothing left. They all look up and over at you at the same time. Just a red priest, raggedy red priest, with sewer substance all down his front and a bump on his head. And I believe you're out of everything.
Wait, that was... Yeah, that was 10 squares of movement, wasn't it?
Are
Or 10 feet.
you continuing to look like you're fleeing, or do you want to play it cool for a performance check?
Well, yes, play it cool.
Okay.
I'm something of a criminal myself.
We know.
Let me roll performance just to show how criminal I am.
What'd you get?
Very apparently.
I got 21.
21.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're all intimidated.
Alright, the Eber sitting here says to you, you are here to see Merodas.
Yes. Yes. Of course I am. Why else would I be here?
Alright. Right this way. And he stands up. And heads in this direction, but doesn't go too far, waiting for you. And the guy's back here. Get that man! He's an intruder!
Background calculation.
And
in
we go to the
progress.
mercs.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
He's gonna try and jump it.
Slip.
Bad. Please slip. 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 Oh, my faith on
Gotta
you.
check their decks. Where is he? Lost his token. There he is.
For the first time ever, Atlas actually wished someone
Huh.
slipped.
Bump.
What the fuck? Dead.
I mean, he's out of move anyway. So he's slipped and fell.
Oh no.
There are more footsteps coming from down here.
More footsteps, huh?
This man runs up to you. He sprinted, so he cannot attack you with his weapon. These two men here, let's see. They heard a vague voice behind you, but you rolled a 21 for performance, so... Okay. These two guys here, one of them hears the voice and looks at you, Edward, goes to draw a short sword, and the guy next to him is like, wait, you don't think he's talking about him? Must be talking about someone else. And they start arguing about who the voice behind you is talking about.
Oh, thank the heavens.
Okay, back to you. You are engaged with someone.
Of course. And I take an attack of opportunity and all that nonsense.
You do.
You know what? I wanna cast something.
Okay.
It's gonna give away my sprint, but I'd like to cast command on him.
Which
This
one?
man in front of me.
Okay.
Flee.
What are you saying?
I flee.
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 Okay, and this is a wisdom save. Right?
A wisdom save, 13.
13. Okay. Well, that's a 5. Doesn't matter what it's plus. Oh! Oh! Oh, he can't move yet. He's turning.
So now I can just walk away without attack of opportunity? Question mark?
Yes.
Alrighty. We'll just go in here. Shut the door. That's not happening out there.
Alright.
Alrighty. Then 10, 15, 20, 25. Woohoo. You know what? That's where I'll end it, yes.
Okay. Defender goes first. He does not come through the door. Perhaps he didn't risk jumping, perhaps he went somewhere else. But you hear more shouts coming from beyond the door.
Oh, Lord, Nick. Keep me safe, keep me warm. Whew.
Alright. How
Sorry,
long
there's
does he
this
run
passage at
for?
the
Is it
end.
1 round?
Eh?
Is it 1 round? How long does he flee?
Yeah, he flees as far as he can for 1 round.
1 round. Okay.
You know, Titus, there's this passage at the end of the book of Jude which says, "Now unto him who is able to keep you from falling be all glory." I think if Nick and I had a holy book, it'd be, "Now unto him who is able to keep you from slipping."
Don't slip and fall.
He really drags Star down that hallway.
Right, let's see what he thinks of the voice. Come, brother. There's danger down here. We must stay safe.
It's the dice rolls. Look at the beat my savior.
And he walks around the corner. These two at the table. Okay, they are nowhere near agreeing.
Oh,
They are preoccupied arguing. Edward.
right. Da, 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 da. Oh, this corner. Okay, just gotta blend in now. We're chill. We're calm. We're collected.
The guy is down here somewhere.
The guy went down. Did he run?
Actually that's a good point. Did not run. Actually, he could have gotten there.
I see. Alrighty. I'm following him, you know? I got my
Right.
cover story. I'm good.
Defender. Behind you, somewhere, you hear a door burst open. Get that priest!
This guy is persistent. So persistent.
He is persistent.
He did just
Right.
attack the Arathor, as far as he knows. I mean, I don't know if I'd be annoyed as annoyed if you attacked my boss, but you know.
Right. Yikes. Ain't this a kick in the head? Oh, isn't that fantastic?
The guy that's running stops and looks around, make sure no one saw him running. Alright, I'll be back in just a second.
You know, Daz, when you sorry, not Daz. You know, Dennis, when you said it's going to be the guy who he's going to pop out of a sewer right next to us, that's actually a possibility now. And I'm gonna-
I think there's no popping out anytime soon. There are too many people.
I'm being chased by the whole underground right now.
Nonsense. Weird Skullman isn't chasing you.
Maybe he's the guy I saved all those years ago.
Yes, you save a lot of people, don't you?
Remember that guy I healed in the arena? Maybe that's him. Maybe.
No,
maybe
we.
You'll remember.
I really
Okay.
hope those two guys that were arguing were just the guys from a while ago that were just talking to his on, just saying, "Tell him how it is." That's not how it is.
I like to imagine the NPCs have lives when we're not around.
What a
The thing
slippery
is, I'm
slope.
out of spell slots.
You're out of luck.
No, I still got luck on my side, and all my cantrips.
Cantrips are spells.
I'm back.
Oh,
Who's
nice
that
to meet
in
you
chat?
back.
Oh, Driver, hello.
Tree Chan.
Nice. Yeah, that's me. Alright. We are back to Cloggy.
We sure are. Oh wait, is it my go or
Yeah,
are you still doing NPC? Okay.
nope, full
Great,
moved.
great.
Use your diagonal movement wisely this turn, Edward.
You see, the thing is, I could diagonal over there, but that door there.
There is a
I
door.
won't.
It has a barred window on it.
Okay, it's probably not a door I want to go through. So, it's gonna. These guys don't look hostile, yeah? Or at least not yet.
These two sitting here?
Yeah.
Not yet. They're kind of going to get up, looking around, looking concerned, going for their weapons.
Alrighty. I'll just scooch here. Take a step there. Turn to this guy and say, you know, he's talking about the Red Priest, but I think that defender's off the fritz.
You think what?
I think that defender's off the fritz. But then I'll keep moving.
Off the fritz?
Yeah, you know, when you're off the fritz, you know, you're not right. You ain't.
When you're on
you
on
gotta
the fritz,
not-
you're not right.
You gotta screw loose, you know.
Make a deception check.
Screw loose.
The way he said it's almost like it can't succeed.
25. That's a.
What?
That's 25. Critical roll too, even though that doesn't matter, but.
Alright. Go ahead.
Alright. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. Does that guy seem like he's still leading me somewhere? Or...
He's right here.
Do I even keep following him or do I run somewhere anywhere?
There's a door here, and the corridor goes off into the dark here.
Right. So. I'm taking my luck with the Dark Quarter, I suppose. And that would be 30.
There's a door here with bars on it.
You still have your action, right? Just...
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do.
If you're at this point making a break for it, you can continue running.
I could. But let me check something real quick. think I could cast a minor illusion?
You haven't used your action, right? You're at 30?
I haven't. Yeah, this is 30.
What do you want to cast?
Can I make a fake wall here?
Show me the spell. Must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. Okay, so this is a 5-foot corridor. So you could, in theory, cover it. Somatic material. Sure.
Right. Fake wall. Let's do this. You know what they say? What hallway? I merely faded off into nothing. And that's everything I can do because that was an action.
Alright. From just out here somewhere, you hear where is he? I was taking somebody to see Merudas. He is right. Oh. He was. Did you lose him? Where is he? The priest? I don't know. He was right here. Find him quickly. Find him.
What is this?
And you hear
Ed
so
And
many
we're off-
footsteps out there.
Edward offered to pop out and, do some minor healing on his sore throat. He sounds like he needs it.
Okay. How many passive investigations am I going to have to check? What's the DC? 13?
It's 13, yeah,
13.
spell save.
Alright, let's check some stats.
Successful intelligence investigation.
Actually, to even notice it would probably be passive perception.
Yeah, first you have to notice.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let's do
A reason to check.
him first. Okay, that's all of those guys. All of these guys. Alright. I'm giving you another 20 minutes, by the way.
Grand, just gotta find a way out of the endless sewer that quickly, okay?
Are you literally hiding in an alcove in the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, I do really like you. Oh? Are you still rolling passive perceptions?
Nope. Movement.
Oh.
Lots and lots of movement.
Oh no, I've got the whole underground looking for me.
Sounds like it.
You know, the funniest outcome would be if Edward is the only one to succeed escaping, and meanwhile the rest of us either fails to escape or gets caught. That would be absolutely the most ironic outcome possible.
That would be pretty good. Right. You.
You know what? I'm feeling it. Okay. I can get out of this situation. I'm feeling it now.
Keep
Okay.
dreaming, Atlas.
You hear
keep
people go
dreaming.
in all kinds of directions. And the command to find the Red Priest is spreading far and wide.
Alrighty.
Back to you.
Well, I know what that means. I'm gonna stop disguising myself as a red priest. And
Okay.
you know that disguise I had from how long ago? The peasant look, John.
The
Oh
farmer.
no.
Yeah, the farmer.
Yes.
He's resurrecting John.
How long does it take to put on a disguise?
I'm not too sure how long it takes. I know it takes like an hour at night to make one.
To make it, yeah. Let me just check. I feel like I've read it somewhere.
It depends
how long it takes
how.
to put one on.
Depends what it consists of.
What are the pieces?
Oh, there's a. I think it's like I explained it like rough looking like Elmar and real peasanty.
What are you actually putting on or taking off? Like, what are the changes?
First of all, I'm getting rid of disguise self.
Yeah.
I'm putting on the clothes. Maybe removing my glasses and putting on a mustache.
So, a change of clothes,
Mhm.
fake moustache,
Yeah.
glasses were already off, weren't they?
I put them on to, show myself as Edward to
Right, okay.
Voldemort.
Glasses off, okay. Change of clothes is in top and bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. This, you could either do an action or all your move.
I'll do it as an action, yes.
Alright.
Of course.
Okay, let's change this little icon.
Oh, was that to represent Red Priest?
Yeah, your disguise is like a friendly. Disguise, let's see. This feels appropriate. What else are you doing?
Alright, I still got movement, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going down this dark corridor, I suppose.
Alright. There's another door with bars here, and it seems to end here.
What's through this barred door?
It is almost completely pitch. There's light coming through the illusion. In terms of going into the door, the room, it looks black in there, but you can make a perception check if you like.
I don't got much choice. So
It'll be
you know what they
disadvantaged.
say. A disadvantage perception. My eyes are like a
9.
bat.
It's pitch black. You think you might hear chains moving.
Okay, this is a prisoner cell. Fantastic. So there. I gotta go through the illusion. Okay. Let's hope that people aren't waiting outside this illusion, or I swear I'm gonna.
You're walking through?
I'm walking through the illusion. Please don't be a million guys just chilling out there.
So how much move was that? 1, 2, 3, 4?
That's 20, I believe.
Okay. You step through.
You gotta be kidding me.
And standing there, waiting for you. I found you.
You got the wrong man, sir. I was just taking a nap over there, you know. Sorry about that.
I don't think you're going to roll a deception for this one. You just walked out of an illusion.
No, I don't know what is up with that. What's up with the wall?
What are you doing?
Keep calm.
Just act like he doesn't know. I don't know what he means. Just I can't. That's 30. That's 30. I can literally not do anything else.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Do, 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 do.
I'm glad I'm getting Edward Death POV.
Wait, why? What happened? Why are you not in the safe corridor? I just looked away for a second.
There's no way out. That's all person cells.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
Edward, what
wait?
I assumed that they were all. I can't see out of the illusion myself.
You're also an idiot, which doesn't help matters.
I had
It's
to leave. I had to run.
It's a country. You could sustain the country. You could
Indefinitely.
recast it. Yeah, you could recast it.
And stay stuck in the corridor forever?
They have to go outside and eat or sleep at some time, Edward.
Oh, I couldn't stay in there for 20 hours. You kidding me?
You have rations, don't you?
All right.
There it is.
Steps up to you.
love you,
Starts
Edward.
off with a. A grapple attempt.
That's fun.
So pick what you want to contest with.
Like strength, I suppose.
Did you have athletics or acrobatics? I guess you don't.
Oh, athletics or acrobatics? Oh, athletics.
Go ahead.
Is it the John? Is it the John? The strong John?
Alrighty. Come on. May the strength of John course through me.
He's grabbed hold of you.
Ah, fantastic. He's stronger than a farmer, obviously. Well, this is a nice run.
I've got him. Here. And he's going to drag you this way.
Oh, no, you're doing it? Okay, sure. Oh no. Oh,
Move you
so
around
I can
here.
burn. Oh, this is where I get executed.
And here,
Is that 7? Whatever
there is a man whose face you can't really see, with a bird perched upon his shoulder, a bird of prey, a familiar bird of prey. Everyone else has spent their turns, so what are you doing?
The only thing I can do at this time, I gotta do what I do best and make a distraction. Where's the light source around here? Is it coming from these two over here?
Orange means he's holding a torch. Oops. There's one here. There's one here. He's cast light. There. I think we're standing. No, we're not.
There are so many sources of light. Okay.
And
let's
there's
go
light coming from around here, around the corner as well.
I'll attempt to break the grapple.
Alright, so this is an action. Go ahead and roll Athletics or acrobatics?
18.
Alright. With a sudden burst of energy, you manage to tug yourself free of his powerful grip. By the way, to your north, in this like darkened part, you're up on a ledge and 5 feet down. So like the stairs are there. So there's 2 levels to this little section. So between you and the bridge here is all level. Actually, it might be easy if I just draw it. So like this here is like the upper level.
Of course. So to move over here, I would have to go through him.
You could probably an acrobatics check to get around him.
Right. You know what? I'm dead either way. You know what they say? I'm gonna try and get by him real quick.
Right, make an acrobatics check.
Death is painted all around here. Let's hope that I got a 16.
Using 5 feet of movement, you slip around here. Worm!
No, you.
So you're still engaged with him. This
Oh,
guy's
I
down
am?
the stairs. Yes.
I'm still engaged. I'll
He's
have to
going to
take
make
the
an
slash, I suppose.
he's going to make an unarmed attack against you. He is not holding a weapon. This guy you can't engage with because he's down the stairs. So you're taking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright. 10. Makes an attack. Looks like I'm not gonna roll well today at all. Let's see if it passes on to all 3 sections. Plus that 11. I don't think that hits you.
It doesn't.
There's a behind your head. Probably would have knocked it clean off your shoulders, but he missed. Get back here!
Nope.
20 feet left.
Let's just shut this door. I take it that's a door.
Yes, there is.
Alright, I can't do anything else, so... There's that.
Alright. He opened the door, but he had to sprint to get here, so he's got no action. He's going to back away. You can't escape me.
Oh, he really did just back away for his friend.
He's gonna try another grapple. No, he's gonna do a non-lethal unarmed strike.
Why do they want me alive?
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
That's a smack.
6 bludgeoning damage,
Ooh, lovely.
and his second unarmed strike,
Oh, a second one.
natural 1, misses, and his third unarmed strike is a kick.
This guy. Yeah, okay. I see how it is.
He's going to attempt to kick you with a 17 to hit.
Ooh, that just hits.
That just hits. Alright. Damage is... Uh, 20 bludgeoning damage. Non-lethal.
From a kick?
Yes. He kicks you and it feels like you're getting hit by a truck, whatever a truck is.
Are you kidding me? This guy's got monster legs. What is this? He never skips leg day. That's minus 20 up.
You are knocked out.
No.
2
I
more
wouldn't
points and it
really-
would have killed your character instantly. Because it would have taken you to minus 17.
Edward, well done for getting that far, you idiot.
Okay. Well, that's one path. Edward has not escaped his predicament. We'll come back to this. So, let's go back to a nice, pleasant loading screen. Whilst I prepare the
I think
next
it's
stuff.
water, I think.
Probably.
Out of curiosity, just one name clarification. When
Yeah.
Edward was briefly successful in convincing the Eba that he was legit, what was the name of the head honcho that the Eba was taking him to?
Merodas.
Meridas, the head of the
Meridas.
underground criminal organization, pretty much.
Or is he?
Yes.
Maybe. Probably.
Frankly, I think the underground criminal organization may have undergone a merger with the Red Temple.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. What gives you that idea? Hmm.
We'll see if this information ever leaves the light of day.
There were
Sees the light
also
of day.
quite a bit of redundancies.
Well, Caleb, looks like saving the world is on you and me, buddy.
That's
Okay.
what I'm afraid of.
What?
We're gonna go
Almost.
to Vestor Castle.
How does his punch only do 5 damage, but then his kick did like 20? Why?
He never kicks leg day. You said it yourself. Also, he rolled minimum damage for the punch and almost maximum for the kick.
It's just there was a light jab and he just
I mean, it is.
destroys my spine.
I mean, it is interesting that this guy has a level 3 multi attack, and we're only level 3
I'm pretty sure the
ourselves.
third one was offhand, like an arm strike.
They were all 3 unarmed strikes, weren't they?
Yeah, but you have offhand, unarmed strike is counted differently. Like if he did as a third action. Could be a class feature.
Pretty sure he's a monk if I had to guess.
Yeah, monk for example would have that. Yeah.
Really scary monk.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Get out of my channel.
What does it mean?
What does he
It means get off the channel.
All right.
Wait,
Aylmar.
are we gonna have a break first?
I'm gonna have a break. I mean, you don't even do anything. What do you can have a break whenever you want. We're going to Caleb and Aylmar, giving them
Yeah,
about
I
an
want-
hour. Then we're having a
I want
break
it to
and
be-
going to the group of 3 because that's gonna be
Man.
that's what I need a break for. You can take a
I
break
see.
whenever. Like you don't have to sit here for the whole hour.
But I'll miss stuff. Never mind.
Probably.
I'll hold it in for another.
It,
hour.
it's
I
it's
could-
2 of the most reserved, careful characters, so I don't think you miss a terrible amount.
Ah,
All right, Caleb, Dennis, you both good to go?
Caleb and Dennis are the same person.
Yeah,
I meant what I said.
you mean what you said?
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah. Aylmar, Caleb.
Hmm?
Okay. There's like 15 names at the bottom. Okay, it gets confusing.
There are.
Yeah.
All right.
I do not see my icon.
So-
anywhere.
No, you're trailing behind. Aylmar. Fairly shortly after diving into the back streets, you find that after turning a couple of corners, they seem to be giving up on you pretty quickly. realizing the futility of trying to chase you through a city.
Okay.
As established, you make your way using back streets and side streets toward the 3 Coins Inn in the River Farthing district, which is a small trek. So I want you to make. What's your focus for this? Is it speed? Is it stealth? Is it not being caught?
It's pretty much a combination of stealth and not being caught.
You can focus on awareness and make a perception check, or you can focus on just hiding and make a stealth check.
I'll take stealth.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
12.
Oh. Okay. After a eerily quiet trek to the River Farthing district, you do make your way to the familiar block of ramshackle shacks around the 3 Coins Inn area. And you come into the area. You've well and truly caught your breath. Perhaps the gravity of what just happened has hit you, perhaps it hasn't. As far as you know, you've been alone the whole trip here. Caleb.
Amadis. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Caleb, would you... Are you focusing on... Are you focusing on keeping up with Aelmar at a distance, or are you focusing on not losing him? Are you focusing on staying hidden? What would you like to prioritize?
I'll stay a distance away from him and prioritize stealth.
Prioritize stealth. Alright, go ahead.
So I'm rolling stealth,
Yep.
correct?
23. Aelmar, you're definitely alone. And Caleb, your passive perception of 13 is enough to keep track of him, fortunately. So you are a short way behind him, Caleb, and you'll come into the map soon. So, Aelmar, Amata, he said.
I want Amata to patrol the skies around here just to see if there's anything other than just like the normal peasantry. Yeah.
Sure. Spoken like a true upper class. Give me a perception check for Amata.
Alright, let me get her sheet. Amata does have advantage on perception checks relying on sight.
Alright. Very good.
Natural 24. That is with Amata's sheet, sorry, I'm just not rolling as her. I'll switch myself into that.
I wish I could roll this high. 24. Okay, Amata does a survey of the surrounding blocks. She doesn't see anything in the way of search parties or large swarms of guards or groups of Eber or anything that would alarm Aelmar.
Okay. I'm going to head into the district.
Alright.
Then I'm going to go back to 3 Coins. Is that its actual name?
Yeah.
Okay, the 3 Coins.
Alright, Caleb, I'm bringing you into the map. Along behind him, at your own pace now.
Would I have spotted Caleb with that 24? Amata would know Caleb.
That's true. Yes. Okay. So on the scan you do on arriving here with Amada sees a small figure, a lone figure trailing behind you, being very sneaky.
I would stop then. Caleb,
What are we
good
going
to see
to do?
you.
What are we going to do now?
Atsuka was with you. Did she get away?
Pardon?
Atsuka was with you in the bushes. Did she get away as well?
No, she didn't get away.
What about the others? Ruha and Zan were inside the temple. Ruha and Zan were inside the temple, and Edward was inside the temple. And any of them? Did you see them?
No.
I don't think this is going to end. I don't think this has ended well for them. We shouldn't speak
Wait,
here.
Yes.
Let's get a room.
Get a room, you two.
Ubu.
Okay. I can see that guy. I would like to make it clear that I wasn't talking as loudly as I'm talking here. I would have tried to make it hushed.
Yeah, he just saw you two guys, kind of sus-looking guys. Looks like you've just been in a fight, and it looked like he was kind of backing away, didn't want to get involved.
Okay. Let's get a room here. The 3 coins. Let's patch up our wounds. Well, my wounds, and then we need to discuss what to do next.
Okay, we'll just silently trail behind Elma while hugging Sasuke's bag.
Mm-hmm.
She meant a lot to you, didn't she?
Out of character, yes. In character, Caleb will not say anything.
Alright. Going into the 3 coins. Hello again.
Oh, well, back again, are we?
Yes, just the 2 of us. The other 4 were called out of town on business. Could we 2 rent a room for the night, please?
Alright, sure thing.
Just the 1 room.
1 room, 2 beds, 20 coppers.
20 coppers?
Yeah.
Done. And 5 more for your trouble. Thank you very much.
Alright, thanks. Writes down the same names as before. You know where to go.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's fairly quiet this time of day. One patron sitting, the other patron collapsed across the table.
That seems familiar.
He's the
That's
grumpy guy
very
from the. He's the I'm the only one who recognizes him.
Yeah, Caleb didn't see him.
He's the one. He's the grumpy one from the. Is he collapsed unconscious on the table?
He's like, it's like he's fallen asleep at the table. Like his head's on it, his arms like splayed out, and there's a mug that's been knocked over beside him. A couple of mugs.
Well, I'm not going downstairs to sleep. I'm going downstairs to talk. So I assume he'll be here for a few more minutes at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to head down to the rooms then.
Sure thing. Do not move.
What's the symbol on this guy mean in this context?
That somebody identified him as the same guy who was protecting the door in the castle in Tilma.
All right. I can't remember which one of these rooms has 2 beds, Trey, but can you shove me into which one it is? The nicest one, if I've seen all of them.
Only on the right have 2 beds.
Would I have known which one was the nicest room? This one. Cool. Okay, we can talk without fearing anyone hearing us, and I can patch up some of these wounds.
Caleb will cast, let's see, Cure Wounds on Elma.
Alright,
Okay.
go ahead.
Let's see, it's a... Excuse me. Wow.
Thank you. That stopped the bleeding, at least. It didn't. It wasn't too bad. Just a glancing blow. Now,
What are
we have a
going-
lot. That's the
It's
question.
plus 3.
Oh,
Your
plus 3?
spellcasting modifier is 3, Dennis. So 4 total.
Thank you, Caleb. I feel pretty much fighting fit.
So the rest of them, they're captured, I assume.
Well, unless Edward managed something inside the Red Temple, which I doubt. No, I think I saw Razan go down. I saw Razan about to go down, and you saw Satsuka go down. And I can't imagine Ruha did much on his own. We brought the whole temple down on top of us. And those palisades. I didn't even think they patrolled the streets.
Where will they take them, Trey, actually? Do we
Who?
know at this point the party in the Red Temple?
We know they're in the Red Temple, and Ailmar knows the Red Temple's quite suspicious at the moment.
Where they would take them depends on who you think took them.
Here's the thing, Caleb. I don't think they're going to hand them over to the regular authorities. I think if they're going to be held, they're going to be held in the Red Temple and assessed by Red Temple, or at least that temple's authorities.
So they will be kept inside the Red Temple?
Yes. I did recognize well, that's my assumption. I did recognize the man through the door. It was Father Baldwar from back in Tilma.
That
He's a
reptile priest.
What did he do to you, Edward, Caleb? You had something against him back then too. I remember.
He killed my brother.
As in, he ordered your brother's death, or he personally killed your brother?
He gave false
Testimony?
testimony against a court, and that get me and my brother sent as slaves.
And your brother died as a slave. I see.
Caleb will nod and then look at the ground.
I'm sorry. I wish I had a brother like yours. Or even slightly. I've told you about my brother before. His name was Sargon. I suppose that's why I chose to use the name. It's at least one I'm familiar with.
I see.
He's not a nice man. But that's not important right now. We have to think of... We need to do reconnaissance on the Red Temple, but both of us are fairly distinctive. I'm Eba, and you're Ilderman. Do you have any clothing that can disguise your ears?
Do I now? Out of character. I have a hat, actually.
That's right.
It's good. Also giving you a hood when we first got to the 3 coins.
Yeah, I have a cloak, actually.
That's good. I don't know if there's much. I don't know any magic that can disguise myself. I can use a martyr to scout from a distance of so many feet, but I'd need to probably go and buy some sort of disguise kit if I was going to disguise myself. Maybe some hair dye or something.
We can.
How long has it been approximately since the event at the Red Temple, Trey? Half an hour? An hour? 2?
Between half an hour and an hour.
We can't afford to sleep at night. They won't wait that long. But we need to work.
Sorry, what's the time of day?
By now, probably somewhere around midday.
Midday. Should we try and sneak tonight? Try to sneak in the Red Temple tonight.
I think doing something in the evening would be for the best.
And we need to get more information. Maybe if we walk around the market a bit.
Yes, if you get a cloak, if you put your cloak on, that would be better. Perhaps we should try the bazaar. I'm Eba there, and Eba seems to fit in.
But any defining features of Elmar right now, like what is it wearing and stuff?
Elmar is wearing his armor, which is studded leather armor. He has a scar on his left forearm, fairly decent one, but it's normally covered. He is tall for an Eba. That's notable. But he has pretty much the standard skin color, hair color, and eye color, as expected for an Eba. So aside from being a bit tall and having a nasty scar, Almar is... The only thing I don't like about my profile picture, and the reason I'm considering commissioning some, is because Almar doesn't have facial scarring, and this picture does.
Well, Caleb will give Elmar a hat in a feeble attempt to get him change out his look.
I do have my clothes from before I left Eva still. They're a relatively fine cut. I don't wear them particularly often. They're just not practical. But I can certainly put them back on over the armor. They're a little loose now. I've trimmed down since I left home.
I see. Well, you change to that. I'll get my cloak ready. We'll go out and go to the market and see what we can come up with.
All right. Almar will put his fine clothing on, which is fairly flowing in terms of Eba dress, so it'd cover armor.
Mm-hmm.
And fine dress in Eba terms would also include a headscarf, so I'll also have that on. If I'm guessing off of the Eba I've seen so far, and the vague culture Eba is based on.
All right.
What can Caleb do to conceal his tail, actually?
I thought you only had ears.
Probably only a cloak.
Only a cloak, okay. The cloak was
which wouldn't hide it, it would just help to make it less noticeable.
No.
Tail's too big to hide. Unless it's got a little rabbit tuft or something.
Bit tough. Okay. We should head out now.
Yes, we should. But the problem is and the only other problem is I can't do it now, but Hennick did have a room here. And we know that, and we've seen that guard before. I don't know. Yes, at some point we should confront him with what we know about Henrik Fedar. That's not without the others. Let's go to the bazaar. We might be able to... Well, if we're dressed like this, do we really need any further disguises? This pretty much covers my hair.
I don't think you need any more.
No. Let's go back upstairs.
All right.
We might. I want to have a word to that man in the bar, and then we will go.
You open the door.
Hello.
His hand is raised as though he was about to knock. Let me in.
I'm sorry.
Let me in. He just goes to push
Why?
past you. Just trust me.
All right, come in.
Closes the door behind him. A little sloppy, a little drunk perhaps. And he leans against the door with his arms folded, and he has a long stare at you both in turn. You don't remember me, do you?
I saw you in the bar the other day.
No, not the bar.
Can Caleb tell where he's from, roughly?
Where he's
Should I
from?
roll history on this man?
Caleb, are you trying to recognize his ethnicity?
Yeah, ethnicity.
At a glance, he looks Benevan, local-ish.
Could I roll history to see if I remember him?
You
History's in
can...
the right check.
Sure, yeah. Now that you think about it, Elmar, there is something familiar about him. You're not
There is something.
sure.
There is something familiar about you, sir, but I can't place it. I'm sorry.
Well, only reason I recognized you was because you traveled together. Perhaps this would ring a bell. He glances over his shoulder through the door. I served the Baron.
Ah. I still don't remember his name.
Yeah. I don't even remember him.
Oh, yeah, I remember him because he just left straight away, but I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
Barnaby.
Please, I should remember it. Pardon?
Barnaby.
Barnaby. Yes. We wondered what happened to you.
Well, I tried a new start. Mercenary work. That was after I almost killed myself on the mug. Turns out I'm too much of a drunk for the army now. Tried to fight in the war and was sent straight back. So here I am, drinking my life away until they kick me out of every bar. And then I hear some footsteps, see some voices, and I look up and I see you, Lord.
Things
So tell
have
me,
changed.
are there more of
Tell
them
you.
here in the city?
We think so. We think they've infiltrated the Red Temple.
The Red Temple.
Yes, the Red Temple.
The Red Temple, yes.
Ah,
We were disposed. I understand it's going to be hard to believe, but we have been otherwise disposed of for the better part of 18 months. And when we returned here, the Red Temple was... Yes, the Red Temple was different. Do you remember the Eldersar? He was executed. Or were you not in Kostartan at that time?
Let me see. 18 months, you say. I guess it has been that long. I remember something vaguely about uprooting some evil in the Red Temple. You're telling me it was the reverse?
It was the planting of evil, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Do you remember the chest? Yes, you were there.
I do. Where is it?
And the Venquis. Yes. We came to Kostartan with the chest and the Venquis, and we stored it in the Red Temple. We thought, given the Baron's connection with the Duke, that the Duke was worth investigating. So the sergeant we were traveling with, and the Venquis, and us together, decided to investigate what was going on in Kostartan. Well, there are many things at work. When we first arrived in Kostartan, we discovered we didn't get close to the Duke, but the mayor did not reject our presence, and we lost contact with Dorrel. We lost contact with Dorrel after he went to speak to the Paladin. Then we rescued a Scot. We went to the Red Temple to see further investigation. No, we went to the Carson Institute for further information on Aetheryte, and ended up with a scholar in our company called Hennick. And we took Hennick to a safe place underground. There are Eba in this city. You've seen them everywhere. We think they run a slave ring that's based in the sewers underneath this network. And the reason I mention this is because we think that this network has grown and expanded in the time we were out, in the time we were disposed. And the Red Temple as well. We know I don't know if you would have heard of it. One of the priests at the Red Temple in Tilma was suspected of necromancy and fled. That priest is now the Eldersar here.
Who?
Baldwar.
Baldwar. The pig.
Indeed.
I never liked him. He's Eldersar here now, is he?
He is, yes.
So he's one of them.
He is, apparently. We don't know to what degree. The brother Edward, the priest we were traveling with, he went into the temple, and then there were noises of fighting, and he was in open conflict with Baldwar and the temple defenders. Some of us tried to go in and intervene on his behalf, but the rest of them were bested in combat, and it's just me and Caleb who managed to escape. We came back here because this only happened an hour ago, and we're trying to work out what to do next. We're probably going to go back to the Red Temple under cover of darkness to try and work out if we can do anything. It's a long story.
And that's everything that's happened.
Well, there's one or two small things here and there, like the fact that we're apparently wanted for high treason. You've probably seen the posters.
Aye. Well, pardon my vasting, but fucking hell.
I'm inclined to agree with you, yes. My passion. That's great. Yes. One last thing. Just as much of a coincidence as us meeting you again The scholar we were hiding before we were indisposed has a room in this inn as well. It's the one with that surly fellow up in the corridor. He's guarding the door.
He's guarding the door to a room that was used by this scholar fellow.
Yes. The
They-
scholar was looking into a way to reverse corruption.
You need to get in there.
We'd like to take a look in there, and we don't have much to do until this day is over.
He turns around, opens the door.
The drunk man. Oh,
Out of the
no.
way. No one gets through. Out of the way or I snap your fucking neck. This one here.
I think so. Caleb, keep an eye on him.
Can't see. Grab that lantern.
I'll grab the lantern.
Alright.
My goodness.
This is where he was staying.
Yes, it's Hennick style, certainly. Books everywhere.
It's a mess.
It is.
He starts picking up random books and kind of glancing at them.
I'm going to have a look at the ones on the. This looks like a letter and a book here.
Mhm.
I'd like to read the letter.
Did you read them, T?
I recognized the handwriting, but I didn't read them in detail. I don't believe. I didn't read them. Or did I? Let me check.
I don't think so. I was just checking.
I don't remember hearing the information on them in the session.
So, on the desk, it looks like there's the usual scrawlings of notes. Best you can tell, it looks like he was making notes on alternative books he could look into, where he could find them. Some of them are crossed out. You assume they were either ruled out or added to the collection in here. If you want to really dig for information, you can spend some time and make an investigation check.
Okay. That's not an obvious letter sitting on the desk, or is it just part of the assets?
It's just an asset with everything
Okay.
in one piece.
I'm going to step back up to the door and
Sure.
say, Caleb, keep an eye on our friend back there. I don't want him crawling way up the stairs until we're done here.
Oi! Bring him here.
Okay. Can I drag him along?
He'll go. You don't need to drag him.
Move.
Alright,
There's some
alright.
rope. There's some rope down there.
Won't need
Barnaby,
rope.
maybe we.
He'll talk. Why are you standing in front of this door? I'm paid to. Who pays you? Kind of looks around at the three of you. Who pays you? I don't know who he is. Man in armor. Comes from Margon. He promised me extra pay if I stayed here until he got back.
Did you ever catch a mention of his name?
I didn't ask questions. He had the money.
Was the armor blue, or accented with blue?
Like a greeny blue, maybe. Yeah.
We do know. We know this man, the one who paid you to guard the door. He was an ally.
Can
I
you
know you have
prove
me.
it?
I'm just looking at my inventory to see if I have anything to prove it. What would you accept as proof? I don't know if I have anything tangible, but if you ask me a question about the man, I'll try to answer as best I can. That would prove I knew him at least.
The door guard kind of thinks a bit and glances around the room. What about the guy who was in here? Do you know him too?
Yes, white hair, very distinctive. Always scribbling around and looking in random books.
All right.
What happened to him?
All right, I believe you. There's no way you would have known what he looked like. Kept him hidden the whole time. Oh,
We are
shit.
sorry. I'm sorry for my... We're sorry for the brusqueness here. We're at a bit of a...
What?
We're at a
So,
bit of a dead end.
all right. So, armored fella and a white-haired kid, they're friends of yours?
They are, yes.
All right. Look. I wasn't here when they got here, but I did see them both when they arrived. I was just told by the armor guy, upfront pay to stand here for whatever long he said, and however long I stayed here, I'll get paid for the whole time. It's been a while, but I'm just ranking up pay, aren't I?
Yes.
Can you tell what happened to the researcher that's here?
He never came back. A few months ago, he went out, said he was going to the market, or bazaar or something, and she went out with him, and they never came back.
She?
Yeah. Was an Eba girl.
With a funny looking nose.
Ilderman, yeah. He said I smelt.
He said the same thing to me too.
You've been very, very
You do
helpful.
smell. Right. You're telling me the whole time you came here, we knew the same people. I watched you guys. Really, really sus. Coming and going, whispering behind the walls.
Yes, we...
Have
you know,
our concerns.
It is... I can't explain it either. It's quite a coincidence. I can't believe it myself.
You know where the armor guy is? You see...
I don't know where... We don't know where the armor guy is. How long ago was it that you saw him last?
Oh, it was a while.
But are you getting paid?
Could be getting close to a year now. But he told the people up top, just, I get food, I get lodgings, I'll get my actual pay when he comes back.
Alright.
I ain't seen
Can
him.
How much was the pay rate he offered you?
Just checking.
For some reason, I don't think he's going to get paid out of character.
Silver coin every month.
And you've been here for 12. Tell you what,
Close to.
could you please keep your guard on this door? If you see me or my friend here, we'd like to come in and have a look at some of his resources to see if we can find him. But I'm happy to give you a bonus here and now up front. Stay here. You're getting 12 silver a month. Sorry, 12 silver a year. How about I give you 6 silver right now?
To just keep doing what I'm doing.
To keep doing what you're doing and to give us access if we need it.
Easy done, boss.
Thank you.
You paying him now?
I'm paying him now.
All right.
I'll give him a 6 silver. Thank you. If the armored man comes back, tell him that Ilmar. No, tell him that Ilmar knows that Hennick was here.
Aomar, Hennick, should be able to remember those names.
Thank you very much. You're
Alright.
welcome to resume your post. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think I might do that. Get your hands off me.
Yes, Barnaby. Yeah.
Barnaby, let's go.
This is very fortunate. I'm going to have a look at Hennick's notes on the table over there to see if I can find any hint as to where he might have gone.
See if he's got any wine in here.
It does look like he has a couple of casks back there.
Is that a strange anomaly in the wall? Can I use perception on that?
You can investigate, and Aylmar, you can investigate. Desk.
I didn't see the strange anomaly in the wall at all, Dennis. Well done.
Big PP. Okay. A 20 and a 9. So, Aylmar, you're digging through looking for extra details?
Extra details, particularly, and I don't know, since I'm taking a while on it, if it gives me advantage or whatever, but I know specifically what I'm actually doing. I'm going through Hennick's notebook here with the books he's researching on, looking for what appears to be the most recent entry.
Some kind of journal to give you personal details? Is that what you're looking for? Or are you looking at his study notes, or are you looking for something relating to him?
I'm looking at his study notes at the moment, and then I'd move on to something actually relating to him.
Okay. So this current investigation with a 9 will be like a decent little piece of time, like maybe 10, 15 minutes or something like that to go through it. If you want to spend extra time, you can. But for everything that's happening right now, the clock is ticking.
Yes, we need to get back to the Red Temple as night falls.
So you want to go with a 9 and just check his latest notes?
You said it was about midday, so we've got a bit of time until night falls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nightfall isn't a time that I've set as a limit.
Okay. Before we take these investigation rolls, Caleb, do you think we should head to the Red Temple earlier than nightfall?
Why?
I don't know. It's like sometimes there's this voice that asks me what I'm doing and makes me make arbitrary dice rolls. And I don't know, he's being really ominous about this entire situation.
Is this a conversation you guys are having in character?
No, I don't think so.
Not talking about when to go? Okay.
After I broke the Dawnfall wall, it wasn't a real in-character conversation. I don't know. It's just... Do you think we should go? a feeling. Do you think we should go any sooner than nightfall?
There's still guards around. I would hope
This-
that the heat will die down before we attempt anything dangerous.
Well, yes. We at least have a bit of time to spend here.
All right, investigating then.
I'm investigating the desk. with
Extra
my
time?
nine.
9. Okay.
Extra.
Sorry. If you want to spend like close to an hour, you can have advantage to really sit down and have a good pour through it.
Would that count for both of the things I'm trying to do? Journal and study notes?
Depends what you roll.
All
honestly.
right. I will sit down and take the extra hour.
Sure. Go ahead and roll again. 21. Okay, you can get a decent look through both. In regards to the study notes, it seems like he is very preoccupied with building up a collection of books and other sources of information, and that he's not really, or he hadn't been looking into the actual what to do about Aetherat, more about building up his own collection. There's a lot that's crossed off. There's a lot that's still not crossed off. He seems to always be coming back to the tome that he originally asked you guys to get. Aetherturgy, yes. As though he's still quite determined to get it. And best you can tell from the notes, he never managed to get his hands on it. So it's more building up a collection and materials rather than actually studying ether.
All right.
In terms of notes about what he might have been doing personally, it doesn't seem like he was keeping many notes, but you do see
I got cut out for that sentence.
Shay got out.
in terms of what he was doing personally, it doesn't seem like he took many notes about what he was doing, perhaps for the better, if someone else ever found this. But there is at least one thing that stands out to you, and that is there is a note that he's left for himself to repay Marvy for helping him escape.
Interesting. Could I take the note?
Sure.
If it's not in a book, if it's just a scrap of paper.
You can take it.
Cool.
And as you're glancing through the rest, it seems like it matches pretty much what the door guard said.
All right, cool. Have fun, Caleb.
Now, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Behind this tall shelf covered in objects, you see that the wall here is somewhat different. So you move closer to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
One moment.
Background calculation in progress again. I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long pause.
Right. And you find that there is actually, inside the shelf, if you were to take everything off the shelves and you could try and operate what appears to be a door disguised as part of the wall.
Well, I'll do that since... Well, Caleb will do that since Elma is spending nearly an hour sifting through the...
Alright.
Barnaby might be able to help you.
Barnaby can help. Bit by bit, you take the things off the shelves, aware that a lot of the stuff probably doesn't belong to Hennick and belongs to the owners, presumably. You eventually expose the door, and you find its operative lever. Would you like to open it?
Elma, what do you think?
Elmar's
Am I allowed to
reading.
look up to my notes to answer?
Yeah, you can.
It's got a door.
It is a door.
You know, normally I'd say it seems like an irrelevant side quest plot thing, but you know, it is in Hennick's room. Yes, I think that might be a good idea. Open it, see what's inside. I'll be done with these notes soon, I think.
Says this in character.
Yes. Caleb will pull the lever and then open the door. Try to open the door.
That sounds more like an airlock. You're sucked out into the void of space. Campaign over.
The air that wafts out is very old and very stale. You can almost feel it on your tongue and in your nostrils. It's half open.
After open. Can I listen to anything that's beyond that
Sure.
old cellar?
Nothing. Silent. Judging by the echoes, it's actually a very small room.
Okay, in that case, Caleb will try and look inside it.
Would you like to take the lantern, Caleb? There's candles at this desk. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, thank you. I'll take the candle and then go back.
It looks like a 10 by 10 room with barrels stacked up against one wall that are very old.
All those
And
wine.
judging by the labels on the side, it's probably been forgotten about. It's very old. Some of the wood has rotted away and seems like whatever used to be in there has leaked out and long soaked into the ground. Is there anything here?
Well, there are, I assume, it's a wine cellar?
Wine cellar. Under a tavern. Perhaps we could put something in here if we had to hide it. Even people.
That's not a bad idea.
Nothing behind those barrels, boy.
Can I check?
Make another investigation check. You don't think so, no.
Doesn't seem like it.
Alright. Let's get this closed when you're done.
Okay.
Was Elmar saying something?
I was just gonna agree with the closing of it.
Yeah.
It may be very useful in future, though. We should definitely remember it.
Also, is this a chest?
The room is full of clutter. Belongings. Barrels,
Out of
chests,
character.
boxes, bags.
Out of curiosity, I think aside from the obvious Hennick stuff,
Hmm.
I think most of this room is just like stuff the owners had.
Yeah. Looks
What
like
is really
house stuff.
sleeping in all of this?
Well, there's
No bed.
a green rug that Barnaby's standing on,
Oh, okay.
Sleeping on the floor.
getting his muddy boots all over it. Where are you two going now? Or later?
We should head back to the Red Temple at some point. We need to see what happened to the rest of the party. They are very curious people, really, but I wouldn't wish any harm on them.
Let me get
Roll
this
insight.
straight. The other four were all captured.
Satsuka and Azan were definitely captured. Ruha and Edward we didn't see. They were inside of the temple. But I don't think odds are good. I imagine both of them would have had the sense to come back here. And it's just Caleb and me. I sent the owl up for a look at the surrounding streets and she saw nothing.
You say the Red Temple's been compromised.
I believe so, yes.
Are they at the top or is someone above them?
That's the question. We believe I can't see, based on things that have happened, Baldwin being at the top of this organization.
Then who is? Who else do you suspect?
We have a name, Holros, but it's more of a family name than anything concrete. You wouldn't have heard it in your service to the Baron, would you?
I don't know it, no.
Fair enough. Yes. We're concerned. We're concerned that the slavering and we're concerned about the slavering under Tilmer as well, and there's questions about how involved they are in all of this. I can't imagine whatever's going on at the Red Temple and the slaverings operating completely without interacting with one another. There's some strange skull-headed figure in the sewers. We saw him on the way here.
Sounds like a monster to me.
He does sound like a monster, but he walks like a man.
Strangely.
And the only other thing is we know the name of the leader of we know the name of the leader of the slavering, or at least one of them. His name is Miller. Look, all that's coming is something like Lamb Madras or something, and that's definitely not right.
Meridas.
Meridas. And we think he's the leader of the slavering. And I think there has to be some interaction between the slavering and the Red Temple.
What does the slave ring have that the Red Temple would want?
The slave ring, from what we've determined, has control over the tunnels underneath Tilma, right underneath Castarson. The temples connect the temples connect, as far as we can tell, to both the Red Temple and the Carson Institute in town.
Then your friends could be anywhere, couldn't they?
Yes, they could. We have to investigate the Red Temple because it really is our only lead.
Well,
where would they keep them if they're in the Red Temple, though?
Good luck with
we saw
that.
the cell.
I need to sleep. My
I
head
paid
is
for the
killing
room
me.
here, but I'm not going to use it. You're welcome to have it.
I have a room here, but thank you.
All right. Hopefully, we'll see you again.
Likely.
Out of character comments, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, this was always the plot point that bothered me. This was always like, that guy just wandered off after we killed the Baron, and I have no idea what happened to him. And I discovered the main reason we missed 18 months was so you could give him the I'm a drunk ex-soldier thing without having to put in any of the legwork of showing
Yes.
the progress of it. You could
That
just
was
have
the sole
straight to
reason.
drunken. And that is actually Azan's blanket, isn't it?
It is.
Oh
Alright.
gosh.
I'm afraid this group is out of time.
But you know our movements, though.
I
We're
know your
moving to the Red
movements.
Temple
I know your
and,
intentions.
And the killer of darkness.
So you're not waiting for dark. You're heading there now?
we were waiting for dark.
You're waiting for dark. Okay. Good to know.
It's been nice knowing you.
We're going to take a short break, fellas, and when we come back, the group, which is Ruha, Azan, and Satsuka, will get
Yeah.
about an hour. Maybe more, since it's the end. We'll see what happens. Alright, back in 5.
Just you're cutting out.
It's too late.
Is it just me, or did Trajan
No,
just cut out?
Trajan did just cut out, yeah.
Yeah.
Trajan
I
did.
think he may have said see ya because we're on break now. So, you know, if you have things to take care of people, go and take care of them. Hey, people on stream, go and tell your families you love them or something. We're going to
Why
be.
is life so hard?
Wow.
Das Leben ist schwer, stream. Das Leben ist schwer.
Ich liebe Penschlutzen, ja.
No establos español. I mean, German?
Okay.
Just make it. Just say it with German accent.
Someone tried to write slash fiction about us in the comments on stream.
Take a slash.
Lovely.
Oh no. 2 boys getting a room.
You know, look how high our efficiency is as a party when none of us are insane.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Very much. Very efficient. Got a lot of things done.
You guys wouldn't have known that room existed without the insanity, though.
True. I mean, it all started with us being suspicious of the walls, you know. You guys wouldn't be like, let's look at the walls. It's only because Zan and Edward were like, the walls. What do they mean?
No, when Trajan said, "Oh, nice he could actually leave for this bit," because it's the 2 most cautious members of the party, I was thinking, it's like, in this episode, Ilmar and Caleb debate their drink order for an hour. Like, well, we could have water, but we could also have tea.
Which
How do
one
you
is
take the
safer?
tea?
Wow.
And there
I
are
feel like I
antioxidants
would
in tea,
choose-
but it's dehydrating. Which should I choose?
Well,
It's a little
it's been
amusing,
nice
really.
knowing you guys.
I think waiting till dark is the best choice we can make.
Yeah. And also, it might be the choice that we doom the 3 over there.
If we doom the 3 over there, we're losing 2 of the insane ones. I think I can live with that.
You just said you wouldn't want any of us to get harmed. Your
I don't want
words.
to, Alma doesn't want any of you to get harmed, and he's taking all the steps he can do to reasonably assure that. Virgil, on the other hand, has been putting up with you guys' shenanigans for ages. You transported us 18 months in the future, and I missed my birthday and everything. We also missed the New Year's bash for the year 1000 AL, which would have been amazing.
True.
So, like,
Why 1K?
look, I even have a list of like the thing is, I wouldn't want to lose either of the Ildermen, but I could take or leave the other 3. I really could, as Virgil. Ilma still loves you, and he will do anything to protect you.
It wouldn't be
don't
the
believe
same
it.
without Azan.
Personally though, I don't like. I don't want Ruha and Satsuka to die, and Caleb wouldn't want Satsuka to die. But
Does Caleb have a crush on Satsuka in character?
I'll leave you to figure it out.
Oh, I see.
I see.
Wow.
Nah, it's just a thing. Basically continuation with like his dynamic with his brother. I think.
How did we get through Deus Ex Machinas, by the way?
We need more. It's not enough.
No,
Not enough
like
at all.
I'm asking about nice teas count. Like, sorry, I'm asking about Yule's count because like one is Barnaby just randomly showing up. What's the second one?
The second,
Above.
the Lorente was the one who paid for guarding the room.
Oh,
Yes. And now the guy also works for us. I can't
Is
believe
that a
this
Deus
far
Ex
without figuring out
Machina?
we could bribe the.
You guys already had that information. You recognize him as the guy who was guarding Lorente's room in the first place.
Fuck. Okay.
You just didn't put two and two together.
That's why I went up to him, because I thought he would recognize me.
He would have if you didn't put so much effort into your disguise.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You have a top hat. If you had worn the top hat.
Yeah, you look
If-
completely different.
I was
Well,
I was really
kind of.
considering throwing soap at him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, might have worked.
Your hair
That
color
would
was
bring back
different
memories.
too.
Did you try to arm wrestle him? Is that what you did?
Oh no, I tried to give him a fist bump, but he just tried to punch me and I dodged.
Yes.
Your hair
That was the most productive hour the party has had, and only two of us were there.
This is a lot of
Yes.
society.
Fun fact, when I'm across the room and my headset is on the desk and I can hear everyone's voices, Atlas's laugh sounds like a witch cackle.
You're cut
Nope,
out
you
again.
cut out.
You cut out
When I
again.
hear
Why
everyone's
did I
voice,
cut out?
I die.
Does my voice just
Maybe-
drop or does something happen?
It
It's
just
just
cuts
a
out.
drop.
Yes.
You may want to change
Okay.
the Discord server.
What,
just-
what were you going to say about the fact that your
Is it a
headset's on the
Discord
side of
thing?
the-
Does someone want to check and see if it's happening on Twitch?
Does.
My
we have to
ping-
know the timing.
It's like 100 milliseconds on Discord.
So you can
Yeah,
hear us
that's
when
good.
we talk when your headset's across the room?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
lovely.
So I heard when Alice laughs, it sounds like a witch cackle. It just has just the right amount of just distortion from coming through headphones.
Wow.
It's accurate.
All right.
Terrific.
Next
The thing is, this
scene.
is going to be the interesting one because we don't know where these three ended up,
Indeed.
aside from unconscious on the floor.
Okay.
You better say in a German accent sometime in this next thing. Viva asks the questions here.
I won't be.
Okay, disappointing but understandable.
That's what they call me. Disappointing Jim.
Disappointing but understandable, Jim.
Disappointing but understandable Jim. That's too long. Disappointing Jim. Alright, let me get the music ready.
Oh yes, I wonder what music we'll get.
Please be the shenanigans music.
It's a music for a eulogy. Or something.
Eulogy.
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 You'll regret this.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
This one should do.
Picking enemies to kill us.
No, I'm picking music
To kill
Okay.
us.
to kill me.
To kill us too, yeah. Study too.
Oh, this tune
Chill
will do.
beats to kill too.
There we go. Ah,
Killer
alright.
sound.
Let's go to the next scene.
No, we don't need to.
You don't need to. Hey, we can
And
do it.
Correction,
weeks later.
there are 4 of you here.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, counter starts 1.
We have Azan, Ruha, Satsuka, and Edward.
Look, it's a very rare not askew as Azan.
Big question is does this count as a short rest?
So, this is stuff I'm going to tell you now. All four of you are lacking your entire inventories. You are wearing simple prison rags. All the items you had, gone. Because you have not been given the grace of a pleasant rest, you have whatever you went down with. But all you have a few hit points. The time between when you went down and now, none of you have any inkling of what happened. At whatever rate you like, you can regain consciousness and find yourselves all in different cells on a prison bed.
I'm going to shut up for the majority of this because it's important and you don't need my sarcasm, but doesn't Satsuka always know what time of day it is?
I think unconsciousness defies it. I mean, keen sense, yeah, I know what you're referring, defeat keen sense.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to mention, but I'm going to shut up now.
Yeah, I was also wondering about that one.
So this isn't a short rest, correct?
No,
Alright. Fuck me.
nothing about what happened was in any way pleasant.
I don't know that kick though.
You guys can wake up whenever you like.
Okay, Ruha gets up. He looks around. Does he see anyone other than Edward, Satsuka, and Azan? Anyone here?
Make a perception check.
12.
It does kind of look like there's a figure over there. Maybe chained against the wall, but you're not too sure. You've just woken up, your wounds have been tended to, you're no longer dying, but you haven't been healed. And you've just been beaten up. You're in rags, all your things are gone. There's no one else in the room.
There's no one else in the room.
Aside from what you noticed.
Mm-hmm. Right. I give a whistle to, first of all, try to understand whether or not there's a, like, this is where the room ends. Is this the corner?
Trying to use echolocation?
Yeah, figure out the...
Are you a bat?
shape. I don't know, is that hard?
I mean, you can see that it's square.
Yeah, for that to work, the room would have to be built in a very specific way, like in a casual location. You wouldn't get much feedback.
You can pretty much see glancing around that it's roughly square.
Alright. Okay.
Don't see any windows. Everything is stone and steel.
Okay.
Same, bro.
So I see Azan here. I give him a little shake to kind of wake him up, but then I don't say anything or make any more noise. Is there light coming from under or over these doors or between?
A bit.
Oh, okay. I guess it's time for me to wake up. Well, Azan will a bit nervously shake as he wakes up, and he will. Wait, what just?
What the fuck? Rhythm is spazzing out.
He doesn't want me to wake.
Good thing that's not coming through stream.
Alright. Cool.
Thank God for streaming.
Okay.
Is it playing?
Okay.
It's not.
It was actually a decent song in its own right. It was still being a music plot.
What the fuck is going on?
Technically, there is a rhythm to it.
There we go.
It's a meta rhythm. It's a meta bar.
Yeah, it's a meta rhythm. Yeah, exactly.
Metabot.
Wow.
Premium service. Okay.
It's actually a siren.
It's so good.
Okay. Okay. As Azan wakes up somewhat nervously, he will instinctively try to reach with one of his hands to his head, like trying to grab the hat as he uh, gets up, and then realizes there is nothing there. Like, goes like, oh, where were we?
Don't make noise.
Oh, wait, Ruha,
What?
what happened to Edward?
He's lying down here. Wait, just wait. Okay. So Ruha says wait and then looks near the door. Is the light coming there all like flickery? Like, does it look like people are walking in front of the door, or is it like just a stable ray of light? I'll say.
Are you looking for an opportune moment to do something?
No, I'm just looking near the doors to see if there are people moving,
You're
or if
looking
it's just
in this moment whether there are people walking there.
yeah, in this moment.
Doesn't
I'm
look like
observing
it.
for a few
Yeah.
seconds.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, throughout this whole conversation, or whatever happens, Ruha will be watching out for
Okay.
people passing
Then
by.
make a perception check for me.
All right. 9. Okay.
9.
Yeah.
It's tough. You're not in a good place. You're bleary-eyed. But you can try and keep your eyes on it.
You cut out.
You cut out.
You can try and keep your eyes on it.
All right.
How is he here? Where you were in the temple with him? Like, can you explain this to me? I've been guarding the door, holding 12 people on my own, and then some random pseudo angels came by to fucking execute some divine punishment. I guess this makes sense because it was the Red Temple. Yeah, technically makes sense, but still, all you had to
We're
do is
here because I'm an idiot. Okay. I thought I had to save him. I didn't have to save anyone.
What do you mean?
Edward ran off.
If he ran off, how is he here?
I don't know. We should ask him later.
How are
Let's
you going
wake
to
him
wake
up,
them
I
up even?
guess. Fine, let's just wake them up. Okay. Satsuka.
I think Satsuka's awake, judging by the position.
Yeah, she is.
Right. No, don't make too much noise, but wake up, Edward.
All right. Satsuka will go over here and reach through the bars to kind of shake Edward's shoulder a bit if she can.
All right.
Am I dead?
No, you're not.
Is
Riiga, I'm going to give you a ping at the door every time you see shadows move past it.
Okay.
this isn't the sewer.
Okay.
Take my
Someone just walked by.
amulet.
I took everything.
Everything.
Yep.
The only thing close to me is Nikona.
Get him up, Satsuka.
Or get up.
This is it. This is the end.
It's only the end if you don't get up, Edward.
It's all too late now.
Just get up, Edward. I see people walking outside. I see light flickering from the door.
You sure it's people?
I don't know, it's flickering.
All right, you know. But first things first, you know. The door has to open somehow.
Yes, but before that, is there anything that we could use to... Do the walls look stable in all of your cells?
The walls.
More stable than my mental health.
Right.
Anyway,
Guess
Hasan
not.
walks,
Alright, okay.
Hasan walks up to the wall, I guess. He awkwardly pats it. He's not really sure what he's looking for, so he pats it around.
Whoever
Guides his
wants
hand on
to, whoever wants to investigate the prison cell walls can do so with an investigation check.
Right. Investigation.
Somewhat of an investigator you are.
Edward sees the wall as a metal.
Down here, the walls are stone brick. They are pretty solid. The stone is cut into large pieces, well fitted. You get the feeling that you're underground, or at least below the surface to some degree. It seems like these stone walls are very sturdy.
Yep, mine wall is good as new.
No getting out of this one.
Yep, not from the looks of it.
I got a question, Trey Jim.
That's me.
Do you need a spellcasting focus to make spell happen?
You do?
Depends what
Alrighty.
spells.
Unless
I
it...
thought I could spit somewhere and cast I don't know. Just need the materials or something.
You also technically don't have your magic licenses on you anymore, so it'd be illegal.
They really care about that right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. Yeah, I
go
care,
mute
I care
yourself,
about
Adam.
illegal stuff. Yeah.
Sorry.
Can't
Too
break the law
perfect.
escaping.
Did you know in
If I-
Germany it's not actually a crime to escape prison?
When you're caught, it's a crime.
Well
Satsuka,
deserved.
Yeah,
you can see well in the dark, yes?
yeah, fairly well.
Do you see a figure over there?
Yeah, I do see someone over in that direction.
It's a person?
I believe so.
What do they look like?
So if I can't quite see how they look like because
Mhm.
of the somewhat dim area over there, would that be like me not being able to see them in character?
Well,
Or is it
depends
just
on your
'cause a
perception
dark
check.
icon? Okay.
Ooh, nice.
19. Satsuka, you see in the darkness there a man on the ground, but chained by the arms, by the wrists, up against the wall. His attire is similar to all of yours. Prison clothing. His head is hung, and his hair is black and somewhat long and wild.
I'll relay that information to Rupla then.
Alright. Did everyone hear that? Or did everyone hear the description?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just black hair. What color is his skin?
Would I have been able to tell that with the 19?
You have dark vision, I think.
Um,
I see all colors.
You can tell that he's not dark skinned.
Can't quite tell. He's not dark skinned. I can tell
I
that
see.
much.
I see. Okay. So in our rooms, is there a bed in my room? Is there a bed cell? Is there a bed and crates? What are these?
Just beds.
Just beds. Okay. So what about the ladder and here and everything? It's just
There's
beds.
no ladder there. That's just part of the map.
All right. So it's
Okay,
all
There's
just
a
beds,
drill
right?
in this cell. There's a handsaw in this cell. I don't know why
So
someone put a ladder in a prison cell.
I see. It's all just beds, right? Just beds.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally you have a stool to sit on or something like that.
Did
Bed
everyone
table.
else get a blanket, or is that just part of the map and I didn't?
No,
Also get a
everyone gets the bedding.
Okay, I thought they just were
Okay.
being rude. Gave me
Well,
What is the-
guys,
what
if
is
you
the
want to,
balance?
I can, I could wake the guy up. Well, if you want to, just saying.
That's fine. Try it.
Okay, I will do it quietly. Okay, let's quickly check there. Okay. Would I be able to? I mean, I assume my vision ends right where I'm looking, which would be this bed, right? My vision ends at this bed. Like, how does the fog of war exactly work? Am I able to barely see this bed, or am I able to see this bed just fine?
Your vision ends at the bed? How much can you actually see? I'm not sure. I guess you guys don't. Satsuka's night vision is throwing off the stream.
Oh, true. I can see the whole bed here.
Yeah, if you can see it, then you can see it.
Yeah, but I can't see the person.
A vague shadow somewhere over near this corner.
Oh, cut out.
You cut out again.
Yeah, it's when the planes fly over, apparently. So it must be some filter kicking in.
Must be, yeah.
It's when the... no, why am I saying that? It's somewhere over in this corner. You can see a vague shadow against the wall.
Okay. In that case, I would like... Is there a pillow? I can see the bed, but for the sake of, because this map is somewhat, somewhat counterintuitive with the ladder and all, do the beds have a pillow on them? Or is it just a blanket?
Yes, you do get a crude straw pillow.
Okay, yeah, if it was stone, my plan would be a bust. Okay, well then. I'd like to attempt to cast catapult on the pillow and throw it in the general vicinity of the guy sleeping.
Can I see catapult?
Sure you can. I hope I clicked the right thing, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to make it so it doesn't hit him, so like, too high for, like, aiming it up, like, I just want to send a pillow flying in his room and, like, make a boom sound somewhere above him or so. Like, I would be aiming it high enough so it cannot hit him.
Yep, I'm just checking something.
I assume our hands aren't cuffed, so I can use my hand.
No, they're not. I'm just looking at
This is
something
awesome.
else.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Oh, is it?
I'd like to point out that Azan's main action, whether it's being used in role play or anything else, since he's had catapult, has usually consisted of catapults.
Yes, I picked that spell for a very good reason. It fits the character. Violent and unpredictable.
I knew this would end with you in a cell at some point.
Turns out there's a hidden knife in the fucking pillow. It goes flying and hits the man.
I think the problem you're going to have is that the pillow's bigger than the bars.
Oh, I'm casting it on the bed inside his.
Wait, how'd you cast it? Sorry,
I mean, I can see the bed.
This spell only needs somatic components, so he doesn't need a. He only needs to do gestures. He doesn't actually need physical components.
Yeah.
Don't you need a stupid
A spell focus
spellcasting
replaces.
focus?
A spellcasting focus replaces the need for material requirements of spells. It does.
Yep.
If a spell's only somatic or verbal, you can still cast it.
Oh,
You can tell with. You look at components underneath every spell. You see with catapult, the components only had S next to it. That means somatic only needs to make gestures for it. But a somatic spell can't be cast when your hands are tied, and a verbal one can't be cast when you can't speak. With material, you either need the focus or to have the or to actually have the materials on hand.
Also, that the component pouch or focus crystal doesn't replace the ones that cost something.
Yes,
would be
if
broken.
there's actually a gold cost involved, you have to pay.
Okay, so
Yep.
You want to cast catapult on your pillow to hit his bed?
No, not on my pillow. On pillow in his cell, because I can see. That's why I confirmed whether I can see the bed or not.
You're casting it on his pillow to hit what?
To just fly and like hit the wall of his room, like make a poomph sound, you know, like when the pillow hits a wall, just to wake him up. I mean, that's my character's logic. I'm not into
Straw pillow.
Um. 1 to 5 pounds.
are you researching the
Hard
pillow?
Pillow weight.
calculation.
I just don't know how much 1 pound is. Half a kilo to 2.3 kilos. Okay,
Why
just
does
checking.
American have to be
Yeah.
the trade center of the world?
Yeah, which is why I assumed it would work on a pillow.
Okay. You cast catapult on his pillow, and you send it flying against the wall, which it hits with a thwomp.
Damn, it wasn't a poomph. I failed.
You mean after all of that fighting we did in front of the Red Temple, you still have first level slots left?
I wasn't able to cast anything because I have only like very damaging spells, and
You hear
someone was trying to
voices
kill any of. Sorry.
in the hall outside.
Oh, do we all hear voices? Everyone go back to sleep.
The door opens.
That's not gonna work. Why am I trying to prevent this?
Oh, what is this?
Is this role playing?
Is Satsuka just standing there?
I mean, I was gonna do it, but I don't know if I had enough time to react.
If you have the
Before
time,
they
you have
go?
the time.
Okay. Then yeah, Sasuke would be back on the bed.
Okay, you guys can't see what's happening because you presumably have your ass shut.
No, not all the way.
Oh
shut.
no,
It's
I'm doing.
very hard to see
Okay,
people's
try.
eyes.
I'm doing. You remember the guy at the fucking tavern at the.
But are you
Oh,
facing them with
Jesus,
your head?
Brooke.
Because you're lying at a right angle to them.
Like I have my head on the pillow, like slightly.
Okay. Two people walk into the room.
position.
I watch.
They're all asleep. You sure it went off? Yes, certainly. I'll see if the ether is lingering. He stands
Nice.
here and he casts something. One of these two, perhaps. One of them, you can't tell. Not entirely, no. You two, wake up. The guard slams the bars with his weapon. Wake up!
Azan jumps up, almost stumbles.
Sit on your beds. One of you two cast something.
Well,
Did you cast a spell?
you know, it's like my second nature. I was sleeping, you know. My mother always told me that when I was small, I used to make things weird. Weird things happen when I was asleep. So you know, don't remember anything.
What about you?
I didn't cast anything. Not that I know of.
Zan, deception.
Oh fuck! I don't have any lucky. Oh fuck! Oh, that was miscalculated.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Everything's not okay. Fuck. That was a good excuse, though.
Look, this character has charisma. Okay, had to come up with an excuse.
Oh, alright. It was this one. I reckon. Put it on him. Better safe than sorry. I come to the bars.
Oh my god.
Okie doke. Yes, sir.
The
Azan's finally getting a collar, like 27 sessions after I suggested it.
the man takes hold of Azan's wrist and puts sort of like some kind of shackle around his wrist and locks it. This should prevent any further casting. Alright.
Oh, thank you, sir. Now I can sleep tight.
Let that be a lesson to the lot of you. We know what you're doing. We can tell. Do anything dodgy, next time I'll take fingers off. Yeah, alright. Good job.
Alright. Tell me when the voice closes. Alright, now. What? Something went off? Did they have something here to figure out if someone casts magic?
Yeah, you know, probably was a good idea to, you know, just check around, look if there are any sigils, any runes we can see. You know, good old hindsight.
Oh shit.
No, I'm stuck in character.
Yeah, but out of character works. Okay.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, this shackle feels funny. When I look at the shackle, like I, you know, try to fiddle with it. What's it like? What's it like?
Looks like a normal shackle, but a little more fancy, and it has some kind of, what would you call it? Runic engraving on it.
Can I take a closer look at the engraving?
Do an Arcana check for me.
I sure will.
14.
Yeah, 14.
your best guess is that this thing is going to severely interfere with your ability to channel ether, making it really difficult to cast magic effectively.
I see. Well, I got this fancy on me thingy right now, so
It looks like you won't be able to use magic.
oh well, I still have my other hand.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything that looks like it could be? It could detect magic. Do you guys see anything? Or feel anything?
Time to take a look, I guess.
Yeah.
Your Arcana check?
Can I roll Arcana? Yeah. instead of
What are you guys looking for?
perception?
Feel like what interference, either
No, no.
interference or channeling could detect magic, I guess. Is there something here?
I would be more looking for runes or any sigils or any markings that would suggest.
If you want to actually look for something physical, I mean, if you want to have a good hunt in your cell, investigation. If you want to scan the whole room visually, perception. If you want to, I guess, feel it out ethereally, as I'm probably going to be able to do that in this state, but Arcana is more used for knowledge of magic. The best thing to would be a detect magic. It might actually be another perception, actually, since it still uses sensory ability.
Okay.
Yeah. Detect magic is magic.
Yeah.
Perception.
There's
is-
no reliable way that you have on hand, like on your person, to detect magic without casting a spell.
Intéressant. I guess.
Time to
perception,
squint.
8.
I squint.
Oh,
I squint really hard.
There's a big old
And
squint.
still 19.
Edward, what are you doing? Are you sleeping?
No, I'm
That was
just
supposed to be pretend.
I'm just thinking is all.
Well, get up and think with us.
What are these blankets made out of?
Yes.
You have one sheet, one cover, and it is probably some common weave, hemp or flax or something, I don't know.
For flax.
Some
Well,
basic plant fiber weave.
I see. Are there any pillows or?
A straw pillow.
Oh, really? Straw pillows. Dang it.
Doesn't do much.
What about the clothes I'm wearing?
Rags.
This prisoner garb.
Yeah.
Would you say it's fleece by any chance?
Please? No. Arcane is kind of Mediterranean. You're not going to find much in the way of woolen material. Not cold enough.
Dang it. Wait. Does Setsuka have wool?
I have to ask her, but they're doing
No,
checks.
that's a strange question.
So,
I'm not doing a checkup. I'm just
perception, perception. You're looking. Is anyone trying to feel the magic rather than look for something?
feel the magic.
Didn't you say that was?
I-
Is that possible?
Oh,
I said there was no
reliable.
reliable way to actually detect it, but you can try and feel it.
That's. Can I do that in addition?
It'll still be perception, because it's still
Okay.
sensory. So you can still use an 8.
Can I only do one or two? both
Depends
of
how long
those
you want
things?
to spend.
How long would that take?
If you guys are having a good check, I'm going to assume this is like a 10-15 minute chunk of time.
Is that okay? you guys?
I mean, you can. This is going to be an additional action, pretty much. So you can just wait. First increment, because we're not doing. We're like we're not doing the same thing you're doing. You will be taking additional action over this one.
All right.
Is anyone
Okay,
trying
we
to
have-
feel it rather than see it?
I'll try to feel it.
Okay,
I'll try
perception.
to feel it.
Okay.
You guys probably look around.
What are the other two doing?
Perception.
Using your eyes?
Squinting.
Okay.
We're looking using both my eyes and legs and hair.
Yeah.
Ruha and Edward. You try to feel magic, ethereal movement in this area. It feels kind of stifling being down here. You don't detect much in the way of ethereal movement. Satsuka, nothing really strikes you as being some sort of enchanted item or anything like that. Azan, you do remember seeing some weird thing hanging from the hip of the mage who came in.
So not in the room, but okay. So would it make sense in my mind that it's like a proximity based rather than in this like it's for
Well,
a bigger
I mean, all
area
magic's
versus
proximity based.
Yeah, but like this was responsible. The thingy on his hip could be responsible.
Could well be.
Okay. Well, guys, as we're looking around the room, I just remembered the guy who gave me the fucking jewelry. Yeah, he had something on his hip. It was more unique looking than the shackle I have.
What did it look like?
What did it look like, Troy?
It looked like a small... Oh, what do you call it? Hang on. I think I know what it's called. I'm just going to make sure. No, that's not what it's called. The things that they swing to disperse, like smoke stuff during like a Catholic...
Oh, I know what you mean.
What's the word?
Yeah.
Censure, that's the
Burning
word.
With incense in them.
Incense, yeah.
Is it just incense?
If I can find its precise...
Is it a sensor? That's the name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, although I'm looking it up now, and apparently they're called thuribles.
That's an interesting
are.
name.
Wait, how does that spell?
Here we go.
You know,
That's right.
I
I'll
think-
send you a
I think-
picture.
I was
Like
trying
this
to
kind of
tell you
deal.
what it was for like a whole minute, and I was wondering why you were all ignoring me that I was muted.
Yeah, you were muted.
Yes.
Looks like that in the VTT chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of.
Huh.
Makes you want to do some Gregorian chanting.
Well, I will do my best to describe this
Mm-hmm.
to.
Oh shit.
Ruha.
Good luck.
It's
No,
not,
I'm
it's
saying,
not something
like,
you've seen before. You'd probably say it's like a little, like a perfume bottle made of metal or something.
Oh,
Mundane
I see, I
like
haven't
that.
seen it before.
No, you don't recognize it.
Okay. So all the more unique. Makes sense.
A perfume bottle made of metal. Do you guys know what that would be? Can we do a check to see like a
Arcana.
check? Yeah.
Brain using.
Oh,
Think.
a check, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Arcana, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Natural one, you say?
9, 17, 6. It doesn't sound very familiar to any of you. You can assume it's something that only authorities are allowed to use / possess for the purpose of keeping an eye on magical activity.
Okay. Do we know of anything that has the ability to do this? I guess.
That's what you just rolled for.
Okay. So it's not just for the appearance. Okay.
You wouldn't come here if it was pure.
So this is
Well, I guess we're not casting spells. Yeah, that's just a piece of friendly advice. Unless you
I
see.
could have moved the rope below him, but no. What?
Oh, you see. Well, would you happen to have anything for, like a single person oriented, in your magic book? Magic book. I mean your head. Your knowledge, magic knowledge.
Well, since I can't really cast any spells, I could turn into an animal, but only once. I don't have it in me to turn into an animal more than once.
Oh no! I mean,
No.
let's assume you can cast spells, okay? If you assume that you can cast spells, do you have something that could be like maybe convince the guy, like influence his decision making?
The guy who comes in.
Yes. Let's assume there's one guy coming in. Yes.
I could try to charm him, make him think we're friendly. We're his friends.
Well, you see, they sure seem to be on alert now. So, if I were to like pretend to collapse, make some noise, he would probably check it out. It might be a good distraction. He comes in, he looks, oh, a fallen person. I wonder what happened here. And then you have the sneaky angle.
Well, it would be better if that's a good idea. If I was gonna say if Edward does that, then the people who come in, I may be able to cast Charm Person without them seeing. Because if they are looking at you, it may be harder to do it without them noticing. If they notice that I cast it and I fail to do it, I fail to win over their will, it may turn
Look,
out.
I'm all for you people dying, but do you think that casting a spell in the magical place that actually detects spells is a wise idea?
No, it's not. My character has 8 wisdom.
Satsuka.
8 wisdom is far too high for the amount he normally displays.
Yes, Edward.
You have fur, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you describe it as woolly, or is it more fur?
Is it a component though?
It's more like, I guess, like a wolf's fur.
Wolves are not woolly.
It's close though.
Alrighty.
Wolves.
It's close, but it's not.
Wolves are not
That's-
woolly.
Wolves. Wolves.
It wouldn't work. I'm sure the magic gods would be upset or whatever.
The magic
Magic
gods. He's
gods.
already abandoned the red temple.
AKA trade him.
How can we get out of here without magic?
How strong are these bars?
Stronger than you.
There's steel.
Yeah, but are they like in place or are they wobbly? Wibbly wobbly,
Make an investigation check.
That's a 7.
You spend a few minutes going around kind of wobbling them. Oh, you go ahead. All the bars seem very firmly in place.
Alrighty. Is that drain actually there, or is that just map stuff?
Just map stuff.
Alright.
Hashtag just map
Wait.
stuff.
Can't we just throw a pebble or something at him?
As you look over Ruha, his head is lifted,
Oh shit.
and he's glancing in your general direction.
I can't see that.
Are you awake? I can't see anything.
Huh? I'm right in front of you. What do you mean?
Talking to the man.
Yeah, I'm the man.
He's
What
not
is he
moving.
doing?
You just see his shadow, his silhouette, barely any detail, but you can tell his head is lifted and he's staring in your direction.
Where are you looking, huh?
Who are you? What's your name?
We've spent so much time. You okay?
Azan, I know.
Azan places like tries to reach over the bars, like place the hand on his shoulder. It's all right. We're going to be fine. Okay, just take a deep breath.
Okay, Azan, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to this man. Who is there? I point toward this direction.
Okay, I follow the direction of the point
Man in this
with
cell.
my eyes.
I hope he sees it now with his
It's
PC.
outside of my. I can't see there in the dark.
I can't see it either. It's just that Trajan describes it, so I assume.
Oh yeah. I mean, I see like a shadowy figure, but I couldn't be able to tell whether he's like looking up.
Hassan and Yuli is different person.
Wait,
What are you trying to say is...
You think he may not speak to me, or not to me, Benavin?
Huh? The guy is awake. Oh. Well,
Perhaps he doesn't
let's
speak
try languages
Benavin.
then.
What if it's Trajan?
Trajan joins party.
what's a random language? Can I say something? Not shout. Not shout.
Can I shout? No, you can fucking not.
Can I try to say something in Turuvian at him?
Terevian? Sure.
Yeah.
What kind of message do you want to convey?
You alive over there?
What?
Trajan will
You
respond.
alive over there?
Peruvian.
Are you alive over there? Oh. Okay. No response.
Okay, can I try to say something in Korvac?
Sure. Same message?
Yeah.
Alright. No response.
Okay, Sillaru.
Let me try. Oh. Why do you have 2 turns? That's the.
Celery?
You went twice already.
Okay.
Oh
No,
no, you
no response.
let Azan say it. Oh.
Azan says it anyway.
You talk over each other. What language is on?
Double the message, double the power. Celeru.
Celery?
Yeah, as soon as Edward is starting to speak Celeru, Azan like tries to cut in, like, be faster.
Out of curiosity, have any of you tried Benavin yet?
Yeah,
I
he
believe we were all
started.
talking Benevan.
spoke to him in Benavin.
Would be funny if we didn't though.
Let's go try to meet you and say, can you understand me?
Okay.
Oh,
Nothing?
what if he's got something in his mouth? Because he's been casting spells.
No response.
Does he respond? Okay, no response. Okay, I say, can you hear me in Nor? In the language Nor.
Azan cuts in and also says, "Can you hear me in the north?"
Does he respond?
He.
What was that? He?
You either cut out or you didn't say.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He questioning if it's a male. Okay, I
He.
Roa speaks.
I'm not done.
Okay.
You hear chains shift in the dark. And the silhouette you see very slowly pushes itself up back against the wall, out of a sitting position. And you hear a voice.
What language though?
I must be dreaming. Benjamin.
Oh,
We
you
just
know,
look like
after all this
idiots
time,
for like how long?
Yeah, he's just like dreaming a bunch of random
Right.
people speaking in various languages. The most
You're paying
bizarre thing
attention-
he's ever
You're
experienced.
paying attention to the words and not the inflection. I think I know who that is.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
I guess I don't need to try Evatron anymore, right?
You're not dreaming.
Are you real?
We are real. I mean, if that convinces
I
you.
consider myself somewhat of a real man, yeah.
Of all the people I would see again, I did not think it would be all of you.
Fast.
Where
Can
are
I roll a check to
the
see
other
if I
two?
recognize? Okay.
Sure.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, where are the other two? Do an intelligence check if you want to try and recognize the voice.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Would Satsuka automatically recognize it with keen mind?
Show me keen mind.
Alright.
Oh, I clicked
It's a save.
Same
Same roll.
modifier. Same
Yep.
modifier, yeah.
Lorente, I want to kiss him.
Look at anything you've seen and heard within the past month. It is outside of that.
Technically, it's been
Yeah,
8.
that's why I was confused about that.
Yes.
But like the past month for us is significantly different from the past month for the rest of human civilization.
Yeah.
What is even time?
What
Azan,
time is it?
it sounds like that fellow you once had a good chat with in a carriage, who had what you believed to be your chest. A
Wait.
fellow who you never saw the face of because he was always in armor. A fellow who had an accent from Margon to the west.
Wait, that can't be the. Wait, you're the guy with the, you know, the strong guy fighting the corruption. The what was it, Lorento?
Sir
Lorente.
Lorente. That was my name. Yes.
Never mind the other two. How did you get here?
You can see him kind of look left and right. I was captured and taken here against my will, clearly.
Well, I don't know, I've seen people into this.
The
Ask him where here is.
mayor,
please.
Alec Rattler, he has the chest, I believe.
Azan grits his teeth.
It no longer matters. I believe there is a lot more. I believe there is a lot more etherite at stake than just one chest. It is likely added to his collection or is already on its way to whatever greater use he has planned for them.
Oh, so you mean there are more
Where
chests?
did you all go? You have been gone so long, and just now, it must be 2 years by now, you come back.
Ah, you see, forest is a mysterious thing. It can make
no.
you skip months.
No.
What forest?
No, it's not a forest. Just
Yeah,
Azan-
we found you know, there were ruins. We are investigating ruins, right? Beneath the city.
Quiet.
And we found some centipedes, you know. We found some corrupted people, I believe, you know. Good morning, sir.
Why voices?
I can't. I'm not in your
Shut
head.
up.
Then you do not hear voices if I shut up.
I am asleep. I am
That's
asleep.
nice.
You talking back to me?
Face front, sir.
Look, he's just.
You
He's
think you're
like that.
smart?
Please ignore him.
I ain't gonna ignore this.
Look, he gets on my nerves too. He's really like this. Don't stoop to his level.
I'm sorry if I said anything wrong.
Don't what?
Just stop.
What did you say, me?
Don't.
You telling me what to do now? Is that it? Think you're giving commands around here?
No, I just want you to not waste your time on him. I mean,
Oh,
your
so
friend-
you tell me now what's a waste of my time and what isn't? Is that it?
Sorry, I was only looking out for you.
Shut up. The lot of you. Sit down. Don't talk. To me, to each other. You lot are top rank prisoners. It's my responsibility to make sure a man also comes into the room behind him. And the guard who was acting like the alpha shrinks back in fear. Sergeant, I was just, they was talking, giving me lip, so I just put them in their place, yeah. Go back to your post. Yes, boss. So, you're awake. He folds his hands behind his back and kind of does a scan of the room. Looks in Lorente's direction. And you too. Then you've been whispering to each other, haven't you?
Oh, well, just, we don't really know where we are.
I
Just asking for directions.
don't need an answer. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, I see.
Well, now that you're awake, you all appear to be fighting fit. This is my prison. I am Sergeant Enolphus. And the captain is getting a big reward for having you all down here. Yes, indeed. I look forward to being there when all 5 of you are interrogated. I might even help out. Every piece of information which is inside your little fragile skulls will be Askans. You understand?
Is this a rhetorical question, or can I answer?
He just shrugs and turns away from you. You on the bed, still sleeping?
I'm not moving. I'm sleeping. I am
He
sleeping.
looks at the guard behind him. Cut off his foot. Yes, boss. He goes to unlock your cell. Ah.
He's not actually.
Draws his short sword. Lifts up the sheets, exposing your feet.
Heavy breathing.
Which one, left or right? Let's ask him. Which one? Left or right? If you want both cut off, don't answer.
I'm not losing a foot here. I can't lose a foot here. I can't lose a foot here.
But
I'm
losing a
gonna
foot some other time is
Tend to
great.
wake up like, oh, who
Performance check.
Oh my god.
Oh, this isn't the source. What happened
Performance check.
here?
Can he get advantage for
No.
That's a 15.
I'm sorry you're losing your foot. Have a great day.
The guard looks at the sergeant, who gestures for him to get out of the cell, so he does and locks the door. When I am speaking, you will be listening. When I enter the room and you're sleeping, you'll wake up. Do you understand?
I'll nod.
Oh, don't tell me now you can't speak. Every report I've read about you says that you speak. You lie a lot, but you also speak. Isn't that right?
Exposed.
What did he say?
Isn't that right, Brother Bushley?
Holy shit.
He's so lost in the rabbit hole.
He looks pretty proud that he knows your name as well.
He doesn't even know he's so deep in it inside.
I know who you are. I know who you all are. And soon I'm going to know a whole lot more. Mostly what hurts you the most, but we'll get to that.
Isn't the truth what hurts Edward the most?
Brother Bushley.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Right.
Right?
What the fuck is happening? Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
did Boldwar not even rat me out? I don't understand.
It's funny that it's funny that it's Team Idiot facing the first actual villain monologuing at you that we found. Makes me wonder what he's doing to everyone else in the reports.
Bro, it's only, yeah, what they've seen.
I can just imagine there's a stack of papers about 6 dictionaries thick that's on Edward, and there's just a little file with everybody else. Because Edward's alias is that long.
I think Azan's like a street performer. Or some
And
shit.
his alias only updates to Brother Bushley.
What if they think the original one is Bushley?
How would they know which one is kind of the quote real one? The real you went by Bushley to official people, I guess. So they.
I
think
don't
it's
think I don't think they actually knows Edward's name. They
Don't
know
have
him as
better-
Brother Bushley, but they don't actually know what his real name is.
Someone else who knows him as Edward would need to leak the information. That's the only
But-
way.
Boldwar knew. Is he just
Oh,
that
true.
low that they didn't listen?
Maybe he didn't have. Maybe he pretended not to know you for some reason.
Why? I don't understand. Does he still have some good in him, or does he just want to use me? I don't know what this means.
I don't think hoping that he has some good in him, especially when we're talking about worms. Yeah,
This-
corruption worm. Probably not a
Maybe
good
there's
thing to
still
have
a
inside you.
priest in him. You know, maybe there's still a red
I'm back.
priest sitting
You're back.
around.
All right.
Hi, back.
And you,
Monologue continues.
you must be Satsuka, correct?
That would be correct.
not so violent now, are we? Now that you're behind bars? Stripped of your weaponry, your armor. You're just a beast now. I wonder if the captain will let me take a pet. I'll have to ask him later.
Oh, whoa, he's a furry.
Say it to his face, I dare you.
I know. I thought about laughing when he said Bushley, just like piss him off, but no, I won't. Not gonna do that.
And judging by the looks of you, you come from a place, let's see. Ah yes, that no one gives a damn about. Ruha.
Wait, doesn't Ruha look Tamanian? Genetically?
That was the point.
And?
No, I mean, Tamania is like extremely wealthy, isn't it? He doesn't look like he's from Skarkan. He looks like he's from Tamania.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. All right. I mean,
Why does he have to
could
care
looked
about
at that.
something across the continent?
True. Okay.
What's got you so far from home? Ah, yes. I see now. You must have been brought here against your will. Isn't that right? Slave.
As he says that, Ruha's hands kind of get firmer as he grips the cells.
Ah.
Cell things.
Looks like I've got you. Don't you forget who's in charge down here. And we have Azan, the so-called great.
I'm glad you remembered.
I don't see what's so great about you.
Well, we've only met each other a while ago.
And yet I know so much about you.
Oh, pleased to make your acquaintance.
I wish I could say the same. I see you've been attempting magic.
Well,
Shame I wasn't here at
Sounds-
the time. I would have given you a much more severe punishment than one of those things. Alas, punishment's been given. Cast something again. I dare you.
but I assume I shouldn't.
You have to ask me. No. Not so great after all, are we? Azan the insignificant. Yes, that sounds much more ignorant. Azan the incompetent. Azan the pathetic.
Well, people might have given me many names. If you don't know the person, don't judge.
It's just as well I know, then. Don't worry. You won't have to worry about your past much longer. He kind of surveys all of you. It'll catch up soon. I guarantee it.
Hey, Trey Jim.
Yes.
This guard right here, it's got keys, right?
It doesn't look like it. The sergeant came through first.
Then how do you unlock my door?
But he got them from the sergeant.
Oh, and handed them back.
Yeah, of course.
What a nerd.
What a nerd, following protocol like a freak.
Exactly.
Good thinking there.
This dork over here.
This dude. And, well, We're good acquaintances by now, aren't we, Lorente? Shame your order will never know what your fate. Oh, that's what you get for following false gods, isn't it? What was that? Something
Just
to
a
say,
sneeze.
priest?
Quite dusty in here, ain't it?
Would you like to be put somewhere else? Somewhere where there's no chance any dust will ever reach your lungs? Would that make you happy?
I'm fine here, thank you for
I thought you'd say that.
asking, though.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Well, it seems now that you're all awake, perhaps it is time to start the interrogation, yes. Go and tell the captain that our special guests are all awake and ready. Yes, sir. And he pulls out a seat and he sits on it, looking directly at you, Edward.
Why me? I guess I'll... Wait, did they take my glasses too?
Yes.
Oh, my fashion. It's gone, everything.
Wait, out of curiosity, do I...
Your glasses were for fashion this entire time and you weren't actually short-sighted? Vanity is a sin, Edward, but I guess sin doesn't really matter much to you.
Are my...
Sin? What sin?
Wait a second, are my robes gone? Like, do I have my hood, or...
No, you're just in prison rags, yeah.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think they would also take away the clothes.
Yes.
I did not realize. Oh no.
I'll squint back at him, like I can't see him that well.
He just smiles at you.
Actually, can I see Azan's bracelet from you?
There's a lot in the way.
I have my hands in front of me.
But maybe, if you just get the right angle through all the layers of bars.
Looks so weird to see Azan's head not covered all the time.
Yeah. It's like when you see an animal wet for the first time, like a hairless bear or something. It looks completely different. Hoodless is on.
Hairless bear.
This is exactly the thought that Ruha's having.
Yeah, I know.
He really wants to say it to this guy.
Azan, you look like a hairless bear.
Probably would happen if we had more time.
In a different world.
I have a
Azan.
feeling they're going to take me first.
Sir. Yes? There's a problem. And what is it? Is the captain busy? That would be a shame. No, sir. Someone's here. Wants to see the prisoners. Well, that's too bad then, isn't it? So, it's the High Palisar, sir. Excuse me? The High Palisar, he's here to see the prisoners. Ah. It was only a matter of time. Well, I'll see him.
Lemon.
No.
This anime looking.
Two Palisars walk in.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're out. Run, Rhea.
I turned the bird and fly out.
He throws himself against the bars and just squeezes for like a liquid.
I realize this is all
subscriber.
a simulation.
Thanks, Falcon.
Anime
Yeah.
OST starts playing because the anime man walks in.
And yes, an anime man walks in.
Fuck. Oh man. Can someone send me the image?
It's right there.
Yes.
No, I accidentally
Oh,
clicked
you
off.
closed it? Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I sent it. I sent it.
Yikes.
Yes, okay. The High Palisar walks in, flanked by 2 regular Palisars. And the Sergeant Anolphus kind of hurriedly gets to his feet and stands.
I just have a question
Yes.
quickly before you go on with the role playing. Is High Palisade distinct from Paladin?
Yes, it's all on the ranks sheet.
Okay, cool. Double checking.
Like, there's no need for you to be here. It's all under control. These, prisoners are the property of the mayor now. Arnolphus, would you mind giving me a minute with the prisoners? In private? That won't be necessary. We're going to question them soon. They can't get out. We're going to have them all much more secure very shortly once questioning is complete. Arnolphus, I'm not going to repeat myself. Get out. You don't have the authority to do this here, Lek. This is not your prison. That's not for you to determine. The captain has let me down. Now, kindly step out and come back in a few minutes. I said in private. One of you stand at the door. You're a guy run off outside. Right. Let's see who we have here.
Of course.
Name?
Brother Bushley.
You're playing that game. Fine. Name?
Satsuka.
Name?
Ruha.
Name?
Azan? The Great?
Oh my god.
And Lorente, I presume.
Yes.
The others are where?
We don't know. We were
You don't
separated.
know. Fine. Well, my time is limited. Arnolphus is right. The captain does have jurisdiction over this matter. Unless you do what I say. Now, I want you to tell me why Mayor Alec Rudler wants you all here as his prisoners so very badly.
Because he is working with the Templars.
Do the rest of you corroborate this information?
As far as we are aware, this is the case.
You guys are just trusting this guy.
Well, you know, if you saw the markings on the guys now guarding the Red Temple, well, they are the ones from the Rattler family.
They are collecting ether. Ether crystals. Ether mining ether.
Etherite, you mean?
Oh yes, etherite. Second. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Universe.
Wrong.
Or is it?
Wrong dimension. Wrong domain.
I see. He puts a hand to his chin and just kind of looks at you all thoughtfully. Well, I'm glad that was easier than they said it might be.
You guys are ridiculous.
So, here's what you have to do if you are to be taken out of the clutches of Captain Askin and the mayor. The only thing that supersedes this jurisdiction of the charges he has against you is if you all confess to being spies for the enemy of Arcane, the Laren Alliance. Do this, obviously a lie, but a confession must be treated seriously. If you tell the sergeant or the captain that you are spies for the Laren Alliance, you will enter, since the paladin is away, my jurisdiction. And I have no desire to see you behind bars at this present moment. What?
Can I insight this dude?
Go ahead.
He
Why did
says
you say it in
go
his voice? You said it in his voice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to inside me?
Go ahead.
Make my day.
Ah,
10.
yeah, 10.
You don't, he seems almost too kind of aggressive about it to be sort of making this up or hiding anything. He's pretty straightforward to you.
Sir, just to confirm, you're with the angel-like golden guys, right? They are on your side.
How rude of me. Hi, Palasar, Laik Ulmer. My responsibility, generally speaking, is the Duke's palace grounds, the upper city. However, there are some changes. The paladin, Sir Boltov, is toward the border, helping out in the war efforts, guiding us toward victory, no doubt, which means that somebody needs to help fill in the gap he has left in Costarson. What would normally go to him, in this case goes to me. And
Also,
yes,
so
the
if I go with
Palastars
you-
are all my order.
Okay, guys, I trust the golden wing, guys. Palasars are cool.
Your only chance.
Had they not been involved in that fight, I would likely have never known what happened here.
Oh, cut out.
Cut out.
Had my men not been involved in whatever happened, I would never have known it did happen.
Cut out again.
You cut out again.
At the exact same point.
Stream's
too.
probably just
Yeah.
getting it over and over.
Oh,
Probably.
Might be. I don't know. We can't hear you.
Had my men not been involved in whatever happened, I would.
my fucking god! You can't-
It's not cutting out at all on stream. It's just Discord.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
It's-
because I'm hearing what you guys aren't hearing.
What the fuck?
This is them. Okay. What's your ping?
Oh my god. 239.
Yeah, but that would be down to losing packets, not paying. But 220.
I've got 160.
Does anybody else hear it fine?
5. No.
Just you,
No,
Daz?
I hear it
I was
cut
gonna
out
try
too.
and watch the stream to
Do you hear it, Daz?
So it's only Daz. So only Daz can hear normally. Wow.
Fuck.
I only have like 3 milliseconds because the server's in Hong Kong.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally next to his house.
He's saying that he's saying that it's a good thing that his Palasars were actually involved in the thing at the Red Temple. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known that any of this happened.
I see.
I see.
assume that's
Oh
why.
shit. What?
Well, truly a divine intervention then.
There's nothing divine about it. The sergeant is going to return any minute, and
Oh,
in a way which is of utmost convincing nature, I want you to do what I told you to do. Do you understand? Unfortunately,
we
it's
are
too late
spies.
for Lorente. He has been here far too long, and such a thing would never pass. But I can at least get you four out.
How do we know we can trust you?
You don't. Either do what I say and come with me, or don't and stay here. I'm not going to waste time trying to convince you.
Come on, Edward. The Red Temple betrayed you. What do you have to lose?
But there is one thing I will tell you. Before I go. And if this doesn't prove anything of what I've told you, then nothing will. Get the sergeant.
Wait, what does he tell us? Oh, okay.
And before he goes to leave, he says back over his shoulder, Tep out.
What?
What?
Shut up.
Wait, the last time we heard those words, we missed 18 months. So wait for 3 more years. Here we go.
Yeah. Not very fond of the phrasing.
Well, it means the next 3 years of the campaign are going to be the adventures of Almar and Philip until you guys catch up.
At least they will be productive.
Wait, did his voice sound familiar?
His voice?
The same voice you hear when we step into the circle, right?
What?
No.
But
His voice or his words?
Words.
The thing he said or his voice?
Voice.
His voice, you would have to make a history check to see if you've heard his voice before.
Just to remind everyone, if someone forgot, Tep out is Celeru, and it was said
That's
by Mavi in the barrel.
I don't know nothing. That's an 8.
8?
Ah.
You don't think you've heard him before? Probably the first time you've met him and spoken to
In
him.
what language? Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Should have been Celeru, correct?
Tep out
I
is
speak
celery.
I
Yes.
speak Celeru.
So
Recognize.
you recognized what he said if you speak celery is a... Actually, it's not a common phrase, but you heard it. So it's basically like an insulting way of calling somebody full of themselves. And Marvi used it a lot.
I see.
Mostly directed at Almar.
Probably to
Against
describe Almar.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to leave today's session.
Well done on not getting tortured to death, guys. I'm proud of you.
That's it. Let's see who we got
Change
on
the
Discord. I mean, Twitch.
Twitch viewer, it's hello.
Hello, guys who are watching. Welcome. Session ends here for today. Next session might be at the next time, same time it was this week. I'm not sure. But stay tuned. And if you do want the notifications of when we're playing next, it'll be on my Discord. I'm burping a lot all of a sudden. So don't forget to follow and subscribe. And if you don't, then you'll never know what happened to them. And you got to know what happened to them. They don't even know what's going to happen. They have no clue. I don't even know what's going to happen. It's a big mystery, but we're going to find out next week. What?
Yeah, what's going to happen because Azan is the narrative equivalent of a random number generator.
Who knows?
I
Right.
just threw a pillow, right?
It's the RNG with extra steps.
Goodbye, everyone, and good night.